Get nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Cardinals fall last night.
What?
To the Miami Marlins. They avoided the sweep.
Oh, boy. I don't think that's a good thing.
No, it's not. Okay. It's not at all. Especially when you get swept by the Yankees. You have an opportunity to sweep the Marlins and make, not make it all go away, but, put yourself in a better spot. Sandy Alcantara was filthy last night. Absolutely filthy. 7 innings of work, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, only one of which was earned. He only walked 1. Sorry, Marsh. And struck out 9. Struck out 9 in the game. One of those strikeouts was Jordan Walker. Walker was 1 for 4 last night. He had 3 Ks, struck out to end the game. And that is where we start, because, boy, Jamie Rivers came in hot today with a Jordan Walker take.
Yeah, I think it's time this offseason to trade him, to move on. I do. I'm watching a player, 3 years in now? Is that where we're at? 3, 2.5, give or take, up and down from the minors, whatever, who cannot learn. He cannot learn. Carey, there's 2 types of players, right? They're either unwilling or unable. It's bottom line. If they can't do something on the field, on the ice, they're either unwilling or unable to do it. Jordan Walker is, I don't know about unwilling. I'm not with the kid every day, but he's unwilling to learn, in my opinion, because he's not learning. He's unable to figure out pitching at the major league level. And I understand striking out is one thing. That's fine. But the way he looks doing it, Anthony, you and I sat there and we slowed the video down and we watched it, the 2 strikeouts in particular, one against Alcantara and then the final out of the game. His hips are flying open like he wants to pull that ball straight down third baseline, but his bat is hanging almost where he's almost letting go of the bat because he's read the pitch completely wrong, and now he's trying to just do anything he can to salvage that particular pitch and get the bat on the ball. But he's off balance. Even if he makes contact, there's not going to be any power behind it. And the problem is, if you take those 2 exact clips that I'm talking about, and you go back 3 years ago, it's the same thing. And I understand he's a young player. But sometimes young players are just unable to do what they need to do at the major league level. In every sport, there's a young player. Let's take football. How many young quarterbacks went first overall, but they're unable to play as a starter at the NFL level? They're unable to read the defense pre-snap, post-snap, all the things you have to do. They're not able to figure out the playbook. I don't think this is any different with Jordan Walker. I think he's unable to figure out a successful approach for his at-bats. But the problem is the rest of the league has figured out exactly how to pitch to him. 1, fire a zinger in there, somewhat fastball, somewhat inside, get up, 1 strike on him, now you got him. Now he is swinging at everything. He looks like me when I play softball. I swing at every pitch. I'm not a major league player yet. But so that's my thoughts. I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? To me, as a coaching staff, I'd be looking at this going, this is the same thing for 3 freaking years now. And this kid's hips are all out of whack. His arm, his extension, everything. It's just, he looks like he was blindfolded. And at the very last second, they rip off the blindfold. He's got to figure out where the pitch is going. That's my take on it.
So I tweeted this out yesterday after that 3rd inning, that the pitch sequence that Alcantara had against Jordan Walker, it was just clinical. I think he started up with a high fastball, so he raises his eye level. He then goes back to a fastball, low and away, hits him with a sinker in the same exact position of the strike zone, sets Jordan Walker up, who then takes his timeout because he always does that with 2 strikes, and then hits him with the slider away. It was clinical, and I tweeted it out, yet clear as day. You knew it was going to happen, but the only person that didn't was Jordan Walker.
Trade him. Yeah. Trade him.
Yeah.
Are you doing what I do when I get close to the end of the segment?
Still got, I don't know, 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
6 minutes.
It feels like that.
Trade him.
Normally when you're passionate about something like trading a player, Carey, you have a lot more to say. So I don't think you actually want to trade him. I think
I actually do think he should get out of St. Louis and go elsewhere and
thrive.
There you go. I do.
Maybe.
I do think he should. I think that the Cardinals can get good value for him still, more than you probably would get for Nolan Gorman or even Lars Nootbaar. So I would trade him. Get what you can and let him go have success elsewhere. Yeah, that's fine.
I figured I'd get this from the 573. That is the worst uneducated take I've ever heard. Walker is basically leading the Cardinals since he came back up. Hitting over 300. Look it up. Pitiful. Okay, so let's go back to August 11th. Okay, since August 11th, he's 2 for 25 with 11 strikeouts. I'd say he's right back where he started.
Yeah, trade him.
Who else in their right mind thinks Jordan Walker's been leading the Cardinals? Like maybe during like cherry pick your little block of games, and you can probably get that for most players. Everybody has a little bit of a hot streak now and then. This to me is more than just about this year. It's more than just about this stretch. This has been years of it looking the same while he's at the plate, and that's what concerns me.
You know, this just struck me, and it's because I'm not that smart, but if you're Chaim Bloom and you've been spending a lot of time over the last, year and a half combing through this organization, I think one of the most important questions that he has to ask himself is whether or not he trusts his own development system. Because if he doesn't, in other words, if he doesn't trust the people that are currently either at the big league level or the minor league level to develop players, one, you have to get the right people in, and that's going to take some time. But two, I would deal him before the shine wears off or before the kid's confidence shatters. If he does, he being Bloom, have confidence in his own system to develop Jordan Walker, then I do think you have to be patient on this one.
Or does he have enough confidence in the guys that he's bringing in to replace him?
Yes. Replace who? Replace
Jordan Walker.
Well, to me, if you're trading Walker, it is for big league talent that you already know. You're not developing those guys. They're going on your 26-man roster. Preferably they're pitchers. You're going that route. I'm not trading Jordan Walker for prospects. I'm trading Jordan Walker because it's the same problem, right? If we have a development issue, and this is one of those players that has been within your system the last couple of years, developing under your watch, if this is the product now, I'm going to deal him before his value goes lower, but I'm getting big league talent in exchange for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My point was, if he is that good at developing players in the minor leagues, then maybe he'll have more trust in the people that he brings in throughout the system. The thing is,
you and I are saying the same thing.
Yeah, he has zero not relationship, but he is not. This is not his guy,
right?
So he can move on from any of these people.
You and I are saying the same thing, Marsh.
Okay.
How much trust does Bloom have in the people that are either on this staff and have been on this staff in the minor leagues and at the big league level? How much trust does he have in them to develop Jordan Walker? Because Jamie's not wrong in that he's still struggling with the same stuff. And just assuming that he's going to eventually turn a corner, it's not much of a game plan.
Are we saying the same thing? Because you're saying how much trust does he have in those people to develop Jordan Walker, whereas I'm saying how much trust does he have in other players to replace Jordan Walker?
But I'm acquiring somebody too in that. If I'm trading somebody, I'm also acquiring somebody, right? Like who would replace?
So even if you don't acquire a right fielder, Alec Burleson is your right fielder. There you go. We're done.
Yeah,
Conversation's over.
Do you
well, I'm serious. It's that easy.
Do you not think that they
he's
have
an everyday player?
Yeah.
Because they would still have.
They still have too many freaking outfielders.
Nootbaar, Victor Scott, and Alec Burleson.
And Herrera. Don't forget him.
I said what I said. I got the list.
Carey, you look like you want to say something.
I just trade him, man.
Carey,
get rid of him.
I don't like this version of Carey. This version of Carey's boring.
Yeah, just move on. Just leave him. Let him go. Let him walk. Give him his papers. Let him walk. Trade him. Trade his ass.
Let me ask you a question. For real. Because I can sense your frustration. Because I can sense that you don't agree with us. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Yeah. Carey, you and I sometimes, hard to believe, sometimes we don't agree on things. Okay?
What?
But in this case here, do you believe in your heart of hearts and your brain of brains that if he goes somewhere else, he's turning into a star?
I believe if he goes somewhere else, he could potentially turn into a star. I think he could be a star here. I think you're taking the last 7 games that he had, but you failed to look at the 7 games previous.
I'm looking at the first 7 games he ever played, too.
I'm looking at the last 7 games and the last 7 games before that. The 7 games before this cold stretch where he's gone 2 for 27, he was hitting 333. The month of July, he hit 300. So it's like, we can't, you can go and have an emotional response about what he's doing the last 7 games. He hadn't played 2 games. He got a hit last night, but he struck out 3 times. I still think he's a young player that is still figuring things out, and they are attacking him in the same way.
What if he can't figure it out?
I don't think that's...
What if you end up with Dylan Carlson? I'm not being a jerk. Because the Cardinals can try to hang on.
Then you should trade him.
Hang on.
If that's what you feel, you should trade him while there's still something there. If you think that he's not capable of doing and you're with him every single day, then you should trade him. Get him the hell out of your organization. It will clear up some roster spots, some issues that you have with the lineup because you have too many people for not enough spots. That's an easy fix, and you could get value for it. So if you feel like he's not good enough, then you should trade him. I don't think the Cardinals think that, but if they feel that way, then what the hell are you waiting for? Sending them down to the minors does you no good. It does nothing for your team. It doesn't help you right now. So if you don't feel like he's good enough to make to be an everyday player, I think he's better than Burley in the outfield, but that's just my opinion. I think Burley is a little bit of a bigger fella that moves a little bit slower, my opinion. But if you don't think that he's good enough to play every single day, send his ass home. And let him start somewhere fresh, and you start somewhere fresh, and you move on. And you don't worry about whether he's had success or not, because for you, you think he stunk. So if you think he stinks, then move on.
I don't think he stinks. I don't think he's figuring it out.
You don't think he's good enough.
I don't think he can figure it out.
That means he's not good enough.
No, physically he might be.
But if you're not mentally
he's
good
not
enough,
able to read.
If you're not mentally good enough, then you're not good enough to play at this level.
And if we want to bring in his whole season, because you accused me of just cherry picking 7 games, right? His OPS is 607 this year.
It ain't good enough.
What's an average OPS? I don't know. 750?
Yeah.
It ain't good enough.
But that's the whole season. So I'm not cherry picking games.
Trade him. It's fine. I have no issue with it.
If you want to go with the sample size, I looked up when he came back. It was like July 18th when he was activated. So that would mean he's played 27 games since that point. 103 plate appearances. He's got 1 home run. He's scored 9 runs, driven in 8. He's got 4 stolen bases over that span. He's got a 96 WRC plus. He's hitting 263 with a 320 on base and a 368 slug. It's average. Those are average numbers.
Where does his strikeout rate go?
Strikeout rate is 29.1%.
What's average there?
Well, if you want to look at just comparing him to the Cardinals, players with like similar plate appearances over that time, he's 4th. Behind Nolan Gorman, Pedro Pajes, and Thomas Saggese.
Okay.
He's just above Wilson Contreras. So basically, I think that, Jamie, if you look at it recently, he has struggled. Carey, if you go back just a little bit further, and I think that one texter was also doing that as well. Yeah. Go back a little bit further, he got on a hot streak. Overall, he's been an average offensive player, slightly below in some areas.
I'm going back to his first major league game until now.
I know, but I'm just if we take, I think 103 plate appearances is a pretty good sample size since he came back from being injured. He's been a slightly below average player, offensively for you. Now, defensively, if you're looking at that, he's a minus 2.2 defensive rating when it comes to Fangraphs. There's other ratings. Obviously, outs above average. I'm looking at Fangraphs right now. I think this is part of the challenge, which is why I go back to my big picture point in that if you're Bloom, do you have the right people in place to turn this kid who's got loads of talent when it comes to physical talent? Can you turn that potential, which means you haven't done anything yet, into a regular starter? If I don't have the people in place, I'm trading him. while his value is still there. If I do feel like I have the people in place, and at 23 years old, there's still a pretty big window here in order to turn things around. That's where I'm at.
If I were him, I would want to be traded. That would be me. I would want to be in a different place. It just would probably.
You better be
work.
sure of yourself at that point, because if you go to place number 2 and you do the same as this, now that's the book on you.
Yeah, it is. But I would want to be moved and go into a different place. If this is, how this outcome has come and it's been this way for a few years, I think it would probably be time to move on and go to a place. The funny thing is, everyone, and most people, and I won't say everyone, we don't speak in definitive terms, but a lot of people outside of St. Louis think highly of him. So send him somewhere where they think highly of him, get something great in return, and enjoy. Have fun. Everybody wins. It's a win-win for everybody. Yeah.
What's it you drink?
I ain't got nothing in there now. I drank it
This
all.
little happy vibe to him. This little peace and love, Carey. I don't know.
Life is
Something,
man.
something shady.
I'm good.
There's nothing shady.
I'm shady right now.
I see him.
I see right through him.
I am honestly,
He's frustrated.
Trade Gorman, trade Jordan Walker, trade Lars, get their ass off the roster. If you don't think they're good enough, if they're hurt, if they can't throw the ball to first base, if they can't hit the ball, if you're deficient in an area, get your ass off the roster. All of you. Every single one of you.
Seats taken.
Seats taken. Well, not yet, because I don't think anybody's
There's too many guys right now.
Yeah.
There's lots of seats taken.
Are we heading to a 156 game schedule in baseball? Expansion could cause a schedule change. We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN. I love playing Underdog, especially during the football season. Underdog's got live picks that are available. Of course, you get the pre-game selections. And Underdog, it's easy to use. Just choose whether or not your favorite player, or maybe your least favorite player if you don't like the matchup, will go higher or lower on their stats. So you can look at a matchup and you can say, something in week 1 and say, all right, you know what? This player right here, unbelievable matchup. Maybe he's a running back. I'm going to go higher on his rushing stats, or I'm going to go higher on his touchdowns. And you look at another game and you say, you know what? Don't love the matchup here. I'm going to go lower on this player's receiving stats. How you want to build your card at Underdog, it's completely up to you. But if you get your entries right, just know that you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Again, 5,000 times your cash when you play, and you could play for as little as $1 at Underdog. So download the app today, sign up with my promo code Anthony. You could score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. Again, with that promo code, just my first name. That's all you have to remember. Anthony at Underdog. Millions of fans have already won billions making plays on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 or older in present Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concern with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncbgambling.org.
Welcome back here to the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, and Andrew Marsh. And speaking of Andrew Marsh, Marshy, you came across something that would suggest that MLB might be... Oh, Carey did.
Yeah,
okay, my bad, because Marshy was talking about it. You see? This is what happens when you let me drive, Carey. So, Carey, you came across something that would suggest that Major League Baseball could be heading to a 156-game schedule.
Yeah, so
Please do tell.
We talked yesterday about how expansion could be coming sooner rather than later because of travel and making the teams
the realignment
geographically better off for travel and all of those things with the expansion. And also, Jason Stark wrote an article saying that with that realignment and that expansion could potentially change a 162-game schedule to a 156-game schedule. And he did the numbers, and they worked out pretty well. But my question is, we often talk about how baseball is one of those sports where records matter and numbers matter, and not just the analytics part of it, but really the part of how many home runs you got in the season, or how many at-bats, or how many strikeouts, and all of those things. If you take away 6 games, does that change or shift anything in your minds? Now, before I say that, I didn't realize that the 162-game schedule was not always a part of baseball.
Prior to 1961.
1961, they changed it to 162 games. It was at 154. So... And after looking at that, I'm like, well, maybe the numbers don't matter. Stan Musial, pretty damn good baseball player, was balling when it wasn't 162 games. So how much does that matter, and how much of an impact is that on Major League Baseball?
Well, let's just say that for the records and the purposes of all that, I just don't care. Okay, hear me out, because from 1876 to 1903, some of our favorite players in that era for sure. They played schedules ranging from 70 to 140 games, so all over the place,
right.
Okay? Then we just talked about the 154 games. 1961 to present, 162 games. And as far as records go, like a lot of the Major League Baseball records exclude black players, too.
Yeah,
and so how do we rectify all this? Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Just like... Let's focus on the product now. Let's not worry about the overall records for certain things. The biggest thing for me is with 154 games, will that affect the players' pay? Because the owners, as we know, in almost every single sport, keep pushing the other direction.
Correct.
More games, more money, right?
Correct.
Like Six Flags, more flags, more fun.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they want to do. So being that baseball is such a, the owners and the players have such friction. Maybe the owners say, okay, listen, we'll pay you full freight for 154 games, even though we're losing a number of games here. But we are going to have a salary cap and a salary floor. So you'll be paid the same amount. You're going to play less. You'll be paid the same. But then we're also going to, have a salary cap so that we can't be paying players $1 billion. I know it's not an easy negotiation. Crazy. I know.
Yeah.
But for this to go to 154 games, there has to be an agreement on both sides. And if the players feel like we're getting full pay at 154 games, great. The owners are going to say, no, we need something different here because we're losing.
Yeah, it'll become a bargaining chip.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're right. That's how these. I mean, I don't have to tell you two. That's how that works in professional negotiations. Like you're going to go to the table with something. You want something. We want something, and you're looking to hey, we'll give up this part of it but you're going to have to give up that. I agree with you in terms of the records too, Jamie. I really do. I get it. We like baseball. Baseball is one of the only sports. I know that the records matter in other sports, but baseball, it's like we romanticize with these stats. But the fact is that when they survived the jump from 154 to 162 and 61, Mantle and Ruth didn't lose their luster. We still we know what those records are.
Imagine if the Roger Maris, when he was tracking down Babe Ruth's record, imagine if that happening in social media, like the social media era. Like there were people that were not happy about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were not happy that was the thing.
If you go to every sport, like Wayne Gretzky, the most he ever played was 80 regular season games per year. Now, you say, well, Ovechkin played 82 a year. But if you do that, if you do the math over 15 years, that's 30 more games that he's played.
Yeah.
So, would he score as many goals? Like if Gretzky had 15 or 20 more goals in 30 games, would Ovi catch that record? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ovi caught the record. He broke it. That's it. We're done here. So for Major League Baseball, I would just take the same stance on that. Just it is what it is.
Plus, this does also fall into the if you truly care about the records, there will always be historians that will present the records with the historical context.
Right.
If you don't romanticize about the stats and the records, you're going to move on. You're not going to care anyways.
I don't think people care as much as they claim to care because people don't acknowledge, Barry Bonds as the true home run king.
That's a different story.
But they also don't acknowledge.
Stupid.
They don't acknowledge Pete Rose. He's not a Hall of Famer, right? You don't acknowledge. You pick and choose what you want to acknowledge in baseball. In my opinion, you're like, nah, that didn't happen. No, it did.
Welcome to life.
Pete actually was a baller, like the best of the best, and he's not in the Hall.
I agree
You
with
don't
this
give a
side,
damn.
not with this
Correct.
side. That side's dumb.
So people pick and choose what they want to hang their hat and what they want to be upset about. I think it would be good for baseball. I don't know if the Players Union will ever, and Jamie, you know this, I don't think baseball will ever allow for a salary cap. I just don't see the players
It's going to be at some
ever
point,
coming
Carey,
to a point where they're saying, yeah, we'll do it.
But at some point, the majority of the players are the ones that don't make the 20 and 30 and 40
I agree.
million a year. At some point, the majority of that union is going to have to say, sorry, boys, instead of 30, you'll make 25 next year. Great. But instead of 2 million, I get a chance to make 10 million because the Pirates and the Reds and they're forced to pay a certain level. So at some point, the minority has to become the majority when it comes to the vote. And that's what happened, unfortunately, with the NHL in reverse was all of the top guys said yes to it because they didn't care because they're like, well, we'll still be paid the highest in the salary cap.
Right.
It was a dumb thing to do. At no point were we ever supposed to concede the salary cap.
Right.
Now, would it have gotten there eventually? Probably. But that's the problem with baseball is the guys who have the biggest voice are also making 30, 40 million a year. You ask a guy that's playing better than one of those guys or equal to, but he's making 3 million and he could be making 10 million.
Right.
That's a big difference for that guy.
I agree. I just don't know if it'll ever. If baseball
I agree. Baseball is stubborn, man.
They are very stubborn, and to their credit, I mean, if you don't have a salary cap, and I think every single player, even that player that's making $3 million, partially he's like, I don't really want a salary cap either, because at some point, I might be able to capitalize and make that money that $30 million players make.
That's like me driving by the thing on the side of the road going, man, I might win that lottery.
But you still say it, though, don't you?
I think about it every now and then.
When you pass, you're like, that $500 million would look good.
Man, what's the first thing you do? Yeah.
So I think that's the mindset for each player, which makes me believe that they'll never have a salary cap.
That's Carey Davis. That's Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Andrew Marsh is what's trending next on 101 ESPN. If you haven't checked out the new 2025 Nissan Murano, check it out at Auto Centers Nissan, man. It's a sleek-looking ride. They've completely upgraded the look of the vehicle, both exterior and interior. You're going to love it, man. If you're not in the market for a new vehicle, shop used. Auto Centers Nissan has over 1,000 vehicles, both new and used, in one location. They're right off 555 in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County. You'll love the fact that you don't have to bounce between several lots. There's no mystery. If you look on AutoCentersNissan.com, you find a vehicle that you like, you'll see that same exact vehicle right there on their dealership lot, and you'll have an opportunity to test drive it. But right now, they got 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down, and no payments for 3 months on 2025 Rogues, Pathfinders, and the aforementioned Muranos. They're all built in the USA, and they're priced to move with massive dealer discounts. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their exclusive lifetime warranty and the 30-day return promise. Again, that's only at Auto Centers Nissan. Check them out in Herculaneum. Tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals lose to the Marlins yesterday. They are unable to complete the sweep in Miami. They'll take on the Tampa Bay Rays tonight. First pitch tonight is at 6:35. Sonny Gray on the mound, and he will go up against Joe Boyle. We have What's Trending coming up next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Guys, I want to circle back to the Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, that whole incident. So Shedeur Sanders, he has been banged up a little bit, but he is slated to play in Saturday's preseason final against the Los Angeles Rams. But Shedeur Sanders was asked about those comments that Dylan Gabriel had made. So I wanted to circle back to it and get your opinion on what he had to say. And this is in reference to Gabriel's entertainers comment that we talked about. I believe it was earlier in the week or last week, whenever it was. I don't know, all these days are running.
It was Monday.
Was it Monday? Okay. So this is what Sanders had to say. He says, honestly, I don't even think about nothing. I don't think about anything. If it's not words or anything at this point, it can't do anything to me. I know that God put the ability and the power within me to not even think about nobody else's comments, not care. It is what it is. I spoke with him. He told me on the plane, he came up. He was like, nah, bro, that wasn't at you. I'm not tripping. Regardless of whatever it was, nobody's words or anything affects me. Do I feel like he did it? I don't know. And that's not on me to sit here and be like, oh, he did, he didn't. That's not going to change my life in any way.
QB1.
Yeah, so I think that was a masterclass, by the way, by Shedeur Sanders.
QB1.
And in a couple of ways, okay, Carey? I could be wrong. So correct me if I am. But one, he makes no beef about it publicly.
Yep.
He kind of quashes the beef and all that stuff, right? Whatever. But at the same time, he doesn't exactly let him off the hook. Mm-hmm. So now Dylan Gabriel has to show up to the field every day in the locker room, every day, every time Shedeur's yucking it up with somebody. Is he talking about me? Is he mad at me? Because Shedeur doesn't say, no, I told him no problem, bro, that's all good, I get it. He basically said, no, I'm focused on other things. Like, he didn't say, oh, I know that you didn't do it. So at the same time, there's a little bit of a Jedi mind game going on here.
Yeah.
And that Dylan Gabriel's going to go to the field every day thinking about how do I make sure that people know there's not a beef. Meanwhile, Shedeur's just out there throwing dimes at this point.
Yeah, keep playing.
Yeah.
And let your play do the talking. And it's not, you let Dylan Gabriel handle that internally and let it fester within him for however long he had to go to Shedeur. No, it wasn't it. Oh, it's cool. No, don't worry about it. No, I'm not worried about that, man. I'm looking at my playbook.
Basically tell him I'm not even worried about you.
I'm not worried about you.
Stuff.
And so the way you handle it,
You're already dead.
You're not even you're little to no importance to what I have going on, sir. I'm minding my business. I'm just here to play ball. I don't care about what you said or what was said. What do you think? Man, I don't think nothing. I'm you know what? We got.
In fact, I haven't spent a second thinking
about it. I haven't thought about it at all. What? Yeah, I don't think about it. So I think it was a masterclass. Like, if nothing else, Shedeur has been around superstardom. He has been around the limelight. He has been in the limelight. His father, they had a TV show when he was a child.
Yeah.
Like, he's been on TV and been around the entertainment part of it for a long time. So if nothing else, he knows how to handle the media. I'm sure he's had conversations with his father about how to handle certain things. I think his father, it was Tim McCarver who he threw the bucket of water on.
That's correct.
After
That's correct.
he was so frustrated with how Tim McCarver kept talking about him. And I'm sure he at some point point said, yeah, son, I was pissed, but that's not the best way to handle it. Here's what you do when people say things about you that you don't agree with.
Because Dion evolved a lot year after year after year.
A whole lot. Yeah. So you learn, and your father is there to kind of help you through these things. He probably called him, Dad, you hear me? Yep, I did. Here's how you handle it. And this is what you get. And so that's a mature, responsible response from a quarterback that I think is going to make the team. I think is going to be Joe Flacco's back. We haven't even said anything about Kenny Pickett. Nobody even thinks about Kenny Pickett.
We haven't said one
He's been hurt and
clearly
not good.
He's not going to be the backup.
100%.
They keep talking about having 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Why?
They're not going to have 4 quarterbacks on the roster.
Why?
You can't. Your roster can't survive with 4 active quarterbacks taking up roster spots.
You're right. Even if they go into week 1 with it, ain't gonna last long.
That's not how it's going to work.
As soon as a defensive tackle goes down, you're gonna
somebody's getting chopped.
Yeah.
Somebody going to be waived, released, and
don't unpack your bags.
Please don't.
Do you think it's Dylan Gabriel? We were having this conversation, Anthony, not on the air yesterday, I believe, or maybe it was 2 days ago. But Dylan Gabriel, does he even have a future in the NFL as a starting quarterback?
He's going to be a starter for the Battlehawks.
Oh. They do. So that is what's trending because Max Duggan is now pursuing something else.
Here's what I think about the whole situation. Joe Flacco's your guy until someone takes it from him, which is great because that's what you want from another quarterback. Kenny Pickett is not your guy. No. I think Kenny Pickett will be the backup to whoever the guy is.
I don't know if Kenny Pickett is even on the roster.
I don't think so either.
The injuries,
would you take
the poor play that you've seen from him throughout his career.
Pick your pony.
Yeah.
Would you take 2 rookie quartbacks, though, or would you rather have a veteran sort of dude?
That's part of my point right away. You can find another, young quarterback. Here's my thing. I think the ceiling for Shedeur is much higher than the ceiling for Gabriel. And I think that right now Shedeur is showing signs of improvement. Obviously he's been hurt, but up until that point, improvement on a daily basis. That's all everybody talked about. He had a good day. He did this well. He reads the playbook well. He's doing this well. He's getting better every day. That's what you want. And if you let someone like Shedeur go, he's going to be an NFL quarterback somewhere else. I don't know if I can say the same about Dylan Gabriel.
No, I don't. I think you can, just probably not going to be.
No, I just won't say it.
Yeah, fair enough. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We got a lineup out yet, Marshy?
Last time I checked, we did not have a lineup. A little bit of a later start than what we've seen the past few days.
Sure.
Oh, we have a lineup.
Oh, there ask, and you should. That's what you got to ask, guys. People are afraid to ask these days. Yeah, absolutely. Lineup game next on 101 ESPN. Time to play the lineup game as the Cardinals head to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Rays that are playing at George Steinbrenner Stadium, which is the Yankees spring training.
Isn't that weird?
Nah, not really.
Well, I mean, they had to, I guess.
You got to play ball somewhere. Actually, they're actually in Tampa now.
Yeah, very
you
true.
know what I mean? They're not in St. Pete.
St. Pete, yeah. You know, Carey, you bring up a great point.
You know, they're the Tampa Bay Rays.
This time.
Actually. Yeah.
Oh, I got a question. This just popped up in my head. Did Yachty ever hang out with the team in Miami?
Nope. That's what he wanted to. I guess Oli told him no this time. I don't know that. That's not true. I shouldn't say.
Was he supposed to?
Well, I remember that was brought up when he came to St. Louis that he might hang out with the team in Miami. I didn't see anything that
he should have been hanging out with
that he was.
Marlins catcher.
Maybe he was. Maybe he saw that Marlins catcher and scratched his own eyeballs out. And now he's in the hospital.
Man, there was one where he tried.
He did it again last night.
It was Herrera. I think he swung at it, missed it, and then the catcher tried to frame it. He just completely missed the ball.
Yeah, he started framing before he caught the ball.
His hand is wrong. Like he doesn't even know how. He doesn't. I don't think he knows what pitch is coming. Like he catches the ball like he's confused about what pitch is coming.
He might be the Marlins' Ivan Herrera.
Herrera can catch a ball and frame it, though.
He can't throw anyone out.
But
I mean, that guy can hit the ball, though.
Yeah, he can.
He just can't catch.
He
it's
matches.
problematic when you're a catcher.
Very problematic.
The name is in the job description.
Yep.
Yeah.
The job is in the name.
All right.
Trade him to the Cardinals. I'll make him an outfielder.
You know, Jamie, they probably would.
Yeah. Be better than catcher.
You can't get much worse. All right, lineup time.
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead, Anthony.
So the Rays are starting Joe Boyle, who's a right-hander. He will oppose Sonny Gray. So what are we thinking here, guys?
Oh, your boy.
Show us. Lars Newbar.
International superstar.
Watch out, don't run into any walls or anything.
Show us Ivan Herrera.
Oh, Yvonne? That's a French-ass name, Yvonne. Yeah, my little croissant. Little cheese on my croissant.
Right-handed pitcher. Show me Burley.
I thought I told you I'm a star.
You're already acting like you're a star, and we haven't even opened yet.
Show us Wilson Contreras.
You don't know how to play first base. It's not that hard. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
All right, is this Gorman again?
No.
I think it's Mason Wynn.
I think it's Mason Wynn.
Sorry.
Gorman was out of the lineup yesterday.
That's right.
Was he out yesterday?
Mason Wynn was out of the lineup.
Mason Wynn is who I meant to say. Or who I meant.
So you think it's Wynn here?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Show us Mason Wynn.
Durkin! Bring me that arm!
We're going Gorman here?
I would go Gorman here.
I would too.
Gary?
Sure.
Okay.
Show us Gorman.
Swing Serenade is brought to you by Gorman's.
Dingers! Hang me a curve and I will hit.
Dingers! Okay, so that.
All right, so.
JC out then?
Yeah, so JC's probably playing second base.
So Gorman's going to play third. Shortstop. Yeah, you're right. We need a second baseman. Probably going to be Thomas JC. Probably right here.
First base, yeah.
Go ahead, Carey.
You think it's a JC here?
Yeah, I think it is.
Show us Thomas JC.
Richard, do I have a mark on my face? It really hurts.
Nope, nothing. I thought I hit you on the shoulder.
My shoulder doesn't hurt very much, but my face does.
I think Petey Pages is back in.
Agreed.
Show us Pedro Pajes.
Smithers, throw this at him. You're out!
Maybe.
Okay, so what do we need then?
Center fielder.
Center fielder.
All right, so
But in theory.
church.
Sure.
Take me to church.
Marcia, go ahead and take us to church.
Take me to church.
All right. Run that thing. Run that perfect lineup.
Let's go, baby.
Leading off in right field, Lars Newbar. 4, batting second, the DH, Ivan Herrera. Batting third in left field, Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter, first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting sixth, playing third base, Nolan Gorman. Batting seventh, playing second base, Thomas Sajaci. Batting eighth and catching is Pedro Pajes. And batting ninth in center field, Nathan Church.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go foul, go foul!
I don't believe what I just saw!
Home run.
All right, Jamie's still destroying everybody. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Alec Burleson, please.
Carey.
Give me Mason Wynn.
I will take Wilson Contreras.
Nobody had him yesterday, did they?
Nah, now we're dumb.
That was ridiculous. I thought I had him. And then
I thought somebody had
That's
him.
the worst.
Herrera.
That's the worst.
Like, I got
You
it
had
home run.
another
Like,
catcher that doesn't
yeah.
play catcher. I'm just describing it, Anthony.
Apparently it's a thing.
I need a 10-point. Give me Pozo off the
Not
bench.
a bad pick.
Off the bench, Pozo.
Joe Boyle, the pitcher tonight.
Yeah.
You know where he's from?
Yeah, I do.
St. Louis.
He is.
Well, where exactly, though?
What high school did he go to?
Yeah.
Joe Boyle went to, he was a CBC kid.
No.
Okay.
Good answer, though. He went to high school in Kentucky, but he was born in O'Fallon. Missouri.
Oh.
Yeah. O'Fallon Mo.
Not to be confused with home of Brad Thompson, O'Fallon, Illinois.
Yeah. And Brad Thompson's not actually from O'Fallon.
He
Illinois.
claims it.
No, but that's his home.
resides
now.
He claims it like Jamie.
Why do you do that? Why do you
America.
care? You of all people. You of all freaking people.
Now,
Why
what-
do you care about that?
Now, as you're pointing at me, what does that have to? What
does
do you
you
mean by
people
that?
mean?
Yeah, first of all, you people. Second of all,
He said you.
second of all, you of all people.
Yeah, you.
What do you mean by that?
I think it means you've lived pretty
you're
much everywhere.
like such a stickler from like. Nobody even knows where the hell you're from. When you're introduced, it's like parts unknown, basically. So why do you care? Where do you call home, Anthony?
Right now,
Yeah.
SoCo.
So then what's your issue with Brad Thompson
Southern
being
Colorado?
from O'Fallon, Illinois? Well, he's originally from... Why?
You know why I care?
Why?
Do you really want to know why I care?
I kind of do. Carey, you?
I don't care.
Carey doesn't care about anything today. He's scary. Have a coffee. Would you go get that mushroom coffee?
You know we have to have mushroom coffee, and you know why.
Yeah. I'll make one up for you.
Yeah, so
I care about you.
lady.
Oh, you care about me?
You say something like that, text line fills up with the Brad Thompson's from Vegas. So I just nipped that in the bud right away.
No,
I care about you.
Home of. His home. His home. His current home. Not his where he was born.
But you know some of the listeners.
Like me. I'm
have
from
selective
Cottleville,
hearing.
Missouri. Born in Ottawa, Canada. So my home is here in the United States.
Home of the Ottawa Red Blacks.
Yes. What are you laughing at?
One of our listeners
careful,
that I'm texting with, and I'm glad Anthony doesn't look at the text line.
Oh, no.
Gave Anthony a gift. We're going to have to track someone down here because they have said gift for Anthony.
Oh man. Yeah,
I don't know if I want
we need
this.
to find it.
I'm gonna go
you
right
need
now.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need it.
Yep.
You need it. It's all yours.
Don't, make sure he doesn't look at the text line.
It's all yours. He doesn't look at the
I don't
text
look
line.
at the text. I don't even know how to get. I don't even know how to get
He
into the
hates
text,
the text
line.
line.
Speaks all the time.
He hates the text line.
I do if I'm walking past you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, he hates it.
No, I don't hate it.
No, actually, you avoid it like the plague because you know some of the responses on there give the reaction you get is not always conducive for radio.
What I know myself. It's a struggle with the snake pit because there are days where sometimes I want to respond to everybody in the snake pit too.
Yeah.
I don't go into the text line because I will respond to everybody, positive or negative. And you're going to get a lot more with cheetahs if I do that. You know what I mean?
sometimes
if I'm multitasking constantly, that's not
gonna
good.
Yeah, I agree. You're driving, it's harder. Sometimes you just ignore people and you let them sit there and keep texting in and they wonder if anyone sees your message. Sees their message.
No.
Yeah.
That's got to be frustrating.
Got to be, right?
Yeah.
They just keep texting in. Nobody responds.
But they have no idea.
Nobody cares. Yep.
That nobody's responding? Well, I guess they do have an idea. They're
they don't know.
Literally not responding.
Nobody responds.
So they have no idea if their texts are even being seen.
No,
is what
they
you're
don't.
saying.
They probably are being seen, and nobody gives a damn about you.
That's tough.
That stinks.
My
That's not for all of you.
No,
we love you
of
guys.
course not.
That's just for some of you.
My prediction for this gift is something with Cheetah, I'm sure. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Is Robert Thomas finally starting to get the love that he deserves? Yes. And we'll tell you from whom next on 101 ESPN. Time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. The Hockey News put together a list of, actually it was the NHL Network, excuse me. The NHL Network has a list of the top 20 centers for the 2025-2026 NHL season. It was the hockeynews.com that centered on the fact that, no pun intended, that Robert Thomas is number 12 on this list. Jamie, You look at the players that are listed ahead of Robert Thomas on this list.
Yeah.
Is this an indication? The players are excellent, as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a case where Robert Thomas is finally starting to get the love nationally that he deserves?
Yeah, finally, because, he's had a couple of really good all-around seasons, and I think I think the fact that Robert Thomas is so good at the 200-foot game that it hurts him because it's not as flashy. He's not putting up 120, 115, 110 points, but he's also a guy that you want on the ice last minute of a game or killing a penalty or to win a big face-off, whereas some of these guys, they don't have that defensive element to them. So in the top 10, we'll make it easy. Connor McDavid, number 1. Nobody is going to argue about that.
Yeah.
Nathan McKinnon, number 2. But Nathan McKinnon, not a guy you're going to put out there matched up against a Connor McDavid because he can't handle the defensive assignment in that one. Leon Draisaitl, that's a no-brainer. Alex Barkov, no-brainer. At 4, Sidney Crosby. 5, Jack Eichel at 6. Jack Eichel is one of the best all-around centermen, too. He's a lot like a Robert Thomas. His offensive numbers do suffer a little bit because he's so responsible defensively, and every night he plays against the other team's top guy. Still, though, one of the best centermen, excuse me, in the NHL. Austin Matthews, I don't think you're going to find an argument there. Braden Point, yes, on the points and the playmaking and the power play ability. I don't think I'm putting Braden Point on the ice in a 1-goal game against any of the other guys that I just mentioned ahead of him.
He'd struggle.
I just don't think he's there. Like, in that lineup, you're probably playing somebody different against that guy. Probably have Cirelli on the ice to play defensively against the McDavid.
Do you know Cicerelli?
No. Or Cirella, sorry. What did I say? Cirelli? You said Cicerelli. That guy was an angry little man, by the way. Cicerelli, if you did something right, he would slash you over the head. I'm not joking. There's videos of him slashing guys over the head. Angry little man.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Here's where I run into
Shouldn't have been standing there.
That's a good point. Here's where I run into the weeds a little bit. They have Mark Scheifele at number 9. He's fine. Some people are way higher on him than I am. I think he's good. Do I think he's top 10 in the NHL? I personally don't. I think Robert Thomas is a better all-around player than Mark Scheifele.
So Scheifele, where do you think he comes up short in comparison to Robert Thomas? Not that I disagree or anything. I'm just interested in your thoughts.
Like Scheifele, as far as like killing penalties, he's not great at killing penalties. Does he get the ice time to do it? He does. He does get penalty killing ice time, but defensively, you watch him, and it's not always great. He is the best that Winnipeg has, so he occupies that spot. But we're not looking at Winnipeg. We're looking at the NHL. And I think Mark Scheifele is a big drop-off from the 8 guys that I said before that. Is he a top 20? He's absolutely a top 20. I'm not going to shun the guy.
Yeah.
But I think 9's a little high for him. And then Nick Suzuki at 10. He's a rising star. I think this number 10 is being given on his potential, not where he currently is. As an all-around player, I think Robert Thomas is better than Nick Suzuki. But again, Nick Suzuki is a talented guy. So when I say these things, I'm not shunning anybody on the list.
Once you get past the top 10, you get into, I mean, with any list, you get into a gray area where you're kind of nitpicking and maybe, there's some bias there, but it's not like you're crushing them. I get it.
Jack Hughes at 11. I think Jack Hughes is probably more of the 8 slot, and you bump everybody back a little bit. Then our guy, Robert Thomas, at 12. I think Robert Thomas is right behind Hughes. I think Robert Thomas should be at 10 on this list. I know that's not a massive jump. It's just 2 spots. I know, but it puts him in the top 10. And then the rest of the list goes Sebastian Aho, Nico Hischier, Dylan Larkin. I think Stützle at 16, that's where he is right now. Potentially, I think he's a top 10. He's a hell of a player. As he continues to grow, mature, and play in Ottawa, he's going to be a name that people recognize. Tage Thompson, all offense there. One of the best pure goal scorers in the NHL. Not great defensively. That's why he's at 18 instead of being higher. Celebrini, the guy's going into his 2nd season or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's already cracking the top 20. So you happy there? Sam Bennett at 20.
Do you think he's a better player? I know it's tough to compare these two.
I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Than Connor Bedard?
Yes.
Yeah. Macklin Celebrini will have a better career than Connor Bedard. I said it from the start. I said it, 2-3 years ago. I said Connor Bedard is a fantastic junior hockey player. Great skill. I just don't see it happen. Like, he's going to be good, don't get me wrong. But he's not going to be that generational superstar that everybody thought he was going to be. That's just my opinion. If I'm wrong, and 5 years from now he's putting up 125 points, I will eat crow on the same airwaves that I'm saying that I don't think he's a star player. I will. Celebrini proved right away. Not only he's got a little grit to his game, he's working good defensively, he's got great offensive, and he's on a terrible team too. So is Bedard, but why is Celebrini's in the top 20 for sentiment already?
Yeah.
So I like him. Sam Bennett at 20 was a surprise to me. If you look at his playoffs, he's probably top 10. But top 20 in the NHL for regular season, I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. I take him tomorrow on the Blues for the next 8 years in a heartbeat. But does he possess enough of the high-end skill and all that stuff? I don't know. He's kind of the outlier on this list because nobody else that I just talked about has the same amount of grit that Sam Bennett has. So if we're doing that, if we're isolating that, then that gives you your answer. That's why he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line.
Yeah. I think when it comes to Robert Thomas, maybe some of the, like if you look at the Blues, you look at Jordan Kyrou and the speed and the flash, I know that here locally it's a little tough because some people just flat out don't like Jordan Kyrou and never will. Mm-hmm. But even more national, I'm talking about nationally, you may look at the Blues and you might go to a name like Kyrou first among the forwards. But when it comes to Robert Thomas, we have an opportunity to see him night in and night out. We know his leadership status, which I think at times last year, I think he was frustrated last year. And I wonder if that kind of ate at him a little bit coming off the injury. But now, once he started once that Four Nations tournament was behind.
He's maturing every day.
Yeah,
last year, the first half of the season, his body language was terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
Terrible. And I know that there's people in the organization that talk to him, not just coaches, former players that are within the organization that occupied leadership roles, had a little chat with the guy, Mm-hmm. And I think this is a project. Robert Thomas is a project. Like, the future for him is bright. Is he the future captain of the Blues? I don't know. I'm not ready to do that yet because I think he still has more to learn from a leadership standpoint and the body language and all of the elements that come along with it. But he's putting in the work. And this is why you have a Braden Shen. This is why you gave the C to a guy who's going to be in your organization more than a year or two. Mm-hmm. So that all your younger guys can figure out what it is to be a leader. Like, is Jake Neighbors the next captain? Is Robert Thomas the next captain? Like, who knows, right? Is Colton Parayko your next captain? Time will tell all of those things.
You can join us. Speaking of the Blues, we have your chance to win a pair of free tickets to this year's Blues and Brews on Friday, September 19th at the Anheuser-Busch Brewery. Get fired up for the Blues season at this outdoor street party featuring live music from Grammy-nominated trio, the band Carey. Plus appearances by Blues players and alumni, food trucks, on-stage festivities, hosted by 101 ESPN's Chris Kerber and Joe Vitale, and more. Tickets are now on sale for Blues and Brews, presented by Bud Light, 101 ESPN, and our sister station 92.3 WIL. Find all the details and find a chance to win free tickets right now at 101ESPN.com and on the 101 ESPN mobile app.
Anthony, our listeners are awesome. We know that. Mm-hmm. We love our listeners, whether they're on the text line, in the snake pit, whether we see them out and about, around, whatever. Someone, CD, I don't know if you still have the text.
I have the text.
Okay.
And you're going to love this name. This is the chairman of the National Swingers Convention.
All right.
Oh, I know you're a member.
Not yet.
Not yet. Working on it. Yeah. We might be a member after this. Gave you a gift. They stopped by, dropped it off at Promotions.
All right.
Got you a gift.
All right, let's see what this is.
You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll love it. Let's see what we got here. All right.
It's a T-shirt.
It says, Air Capital of the World, Wichita, Kansas. Established 1868.
Hold that up for our cameras.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Wow. Who knew it's the air national capital of the world?
How about that?
I did not know that.
Nobody knew. Well, I'm going to wear this shirt with pride, and I appreciate the gesture. And thank you so much.
I think
Took the
it's
time
awesome
out.
because I think now it gives you the opportunity to just meet it head on.
Yeah.
Just meet it head on. You want to talk about Wichita? Here. It's on my chest.
Air
There it is.
capital of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Air capital of the world. Do you have any questions?
Nah, you can tell me later.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll give you some time.
I know a lot about Wichita.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Did you now? You know a little bit more now.
I certainly do. Yeah. I didn't know that it was established 1868 either. So
I didn't either.
yeah.
Learn
Ashley
something new every
probably
day.
I wonder if Ashley knows any of these random facts.
She probably does.
I don't know.
She's smart.
She's too smart.
Unlike myself.
Although then you got to question some things because she's with me. Just saying.
Wow, that's actually a really good point.
That's good.
But you know, I would like to think that for Ashley or for my wife Kristen, they look at us and say, "Boy, I got a lot of work to do, but I'm the woman that can handle this."
Well, I always find it very difficult to be the trophy boyfriend. Like everywhere we go, they expect, me to be the handsome guy and all that stuff. And Ashley totes me around and drags me around like I'm this trophy boyfriend. It's like, it gets to be a lot.
Yeah.
It does. I got to
It's
make
tiring.
sure. No, Marcia left. I got to make sure my hair's done right. Got to make sure I'm dressed properly. I don't want to let her down.
It's good, Jamie. It's good that you're thinking about things like
They're
this.
very thoughtful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You're worried about others. Yep, I get it.
I left Cachet out of it.
Yeah, she's fine.
She hasn't fully committed yet, so.
She seems committed.
She's
No, she's committed. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean, she still has a home in Chicago, right? She has an exit plan.
She has it, yeah. She hasn't committed to the full rebuild like Ashley and Kristen have.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, Ashley and Kristen, it's a long-term
It's
project.
a long-term rebuild.
It's going to be a very, very it's a Buffalo Sabres type.
Ashley and Kristen are telling their fan base to be patient.
Be patient.
Because this is going to be
We'll
a
get
minute.
there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a second.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you again for the wonderful Wichita, Kansas T-shirt. I will absolutely wear it on a show. Show it off with pride.
You should.
Look, Carey, don't be telling me what to do. Okay. Whether I wear it tomorrow, next week.
Wear it tomorrow. Wear it on a Freedom Friday.
Worn.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Marsh, he found some audio from somebody that talks about changes that would benefit college football. Now, he played it for us once in the office, and I actually said, I'd actually push back on some of these. We'll get everybody's thoughts next on 101 ESPN. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So Andrew Marsh was listening to a podcast, Bussin' with the Boys, and he was listening to a media member, Josh Pate, who joined that podcast, and he discussed what he would do if he was the commissioner of college football. So this is a little bit long, but worth the clip here. So here's, again, Josh Pate on the changes he would make in college football.
I would try and harness private equity to compensate for all the money grabs. Let me give you an example. Georgia Tech is moving their home game against Georgia to Mercedes-Benz Stadium this year because they can get $12 million more out of it. You're taking away a home field rivalry moment for the sake of more money because you need it because you're in a new era. So I would love to get private money, and I would love to funnel it and say, Georgia Tech, keep your game at home. We'll subsidize it. Second thing I would love to do, basically take control of conferences from a media rights perspective, and I would love to have a college football media rights deal instead of the SEC having their own, the Big Ten having their own. I would love for it to look like the NFL. What happens right now is like Fox has very little incentive to talk about the SEC. ESPN has very little incentive to just talk about the Big Ten because they're not in business with each other a whole lot, which is very stupid because in the aggregate, the game doesn't scale. Also, the playoff contract, one network owns it instead of NBC, CBS, Fox all having a piece of it, which means there's very little incentive for them to promote the playoff and promote the game moving towards the playoff because they don't have a cut of it. I would also love to work with the NFL. The NFL benefits a lot from college football from a marketing and development perspective. The NFL gets ready-made assets handed to them on draft night that have been developed on college football's dime. NFL hasn't had to pay a dime for the development piece, and they have been marketed on college football's dime. The NFL never has to fit the bill for that. And yet when it comes time to decide the broadcast schedule, that's the one area where I really wish the NFL would work with college a little bit to make sure like college football's postseason is in a good spot. And instead it feels like you have to fight the NFL on every bit of that. That's probably because people running college football have no clue how to work with the NFL.
All right, so I want to actually start at the end there. Again, that was Josh Pate bussing with the boys on what he would do if he was the commissioner in college football. I want to start with that last part there. He said, and maybe it's semantics, but he said, I would work with the NFL because the NFL is benefiting from getting NFL-made or ready players that's footed on college football's dime. First of all, they're not, and most of them are not NFL ready. We see that every year. You could take the first round of any single NFL draft, and I would wager that half of the players did not either become starters or nonetheless stars. I'm just talking about the first round. So they're not NFL ready. Now, as far as footing the bill, I'm sorry. I think the players get paid before they even step on the field, no? Or certainly before they step on the field for the first game. Yes.
Okay.
So there is some payment there. College football, by paying those players now to play in college football, are benefiting from those players wearing those uniforms. Mm-hmm. So let's stop acting like the NFL has to then bend over backwards to get in bed with college football. There's got to, if you're talking about some sort of partnership, I don't really know where he's going. If you go to the table and say, hey, NFL, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Got you these players here. That's going to get you nowhere.
Yeah, but what I know the thought process is, where is the NFL without the college game?
There is no NFL.
There is no NFL,
the point that he's missing is that the NFL,
they don't have to
the
do
NFL
anything.
Doesn't need college football.
They don't have to do anything. They're
because
coming to the NFL anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have to get involved.
It's not like it's not like in Canada or not like in the NHL where you have major junior hockey or college hockey, and you say, well, we're shutting off the college. Okay, we'll go get all our players from major junior.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
If I'm an NFL team, if I'm getting in bed with a college team, great. You run my system then.
Yeah.
You run my system. Because if I'm going to select your players, I want those players to actually get on the job training in my system.
But it won't work like that either.
No, of course not.
It can't work that way.
Exactly.
You don't have rights
if you're
over
talking about
those players.
Right. And you might have 7 or 8 players that are going to be drafted.
We're in the same division.
Unless it's a minor league system, which would never work, of course, because there's too many college teams and not enough NFL teams in this scenario. what am I actually getting? I'm already getting those players.
Yeah, I don't think the NFL marriage makes much sense because the NFL has no reason to get in bed with college football and support them in that way. Every player that's playing college football has aspirations of playing in the NFL. You're coming to us anyway. There's not like there's going to be a work stoppage from college players saying, we are not going to the NFL. The hell we are not. You speak for your damn self, man. I'm going to the league. So, yeah, that part of it is not going to work. I think the other part where, I thought it was a good idea with you having so many different cable networks that only show certain conferences. That made sense. Like you got ESPN, you got Fox. They don't cross match. They don't show each other's games, and they don't even speak about the big games because they want to drive eyeballs to their actual channel as opposed to the other ones. If you could find a way where all of those channels are working together, similar to what the NFL does, they're all CBS, NBC, ABC, like all of them are showing NFL games. I think that makes sense, but I don't know how the contracts that those companies are paying for the rights to only show SEC games, to only show Big Ten games. I don't know if there's a reason for anybody to do anything differently.
What's the benefit for the college football fan?
Right.
Like if I know that the SEC is in bed with a certain network and I love the SEC, I'm just going to go to that network. I don't have to worry about searching for whatever network the game is on. What is the benefit for the fan? Because if it benefits the fan, then there should be some sort of turn there that the college football benefits. Right?
Yeah.
You want me to go to your store?
The problem with everything,
market to me, well, there's a benefit.
The problem with everything that he said in that long audio is that he's assuming the NFL needs college football. He's assuming that the NFL is going to help financially with college football. He's 100% wrong. The NFL doesn't care. College football, before NIL, college football players were paid by boosters and friends of the program and all that. The brown bag of money. What? I know. It's terrible. It's a disgusting thing. But it happened. I know it happened because on a smaller scale, my brother was getting it playing college hockey. So
Cat's out of the bag now.
The NFL at that point didn't need to help out at all either because all the boosters and the alumni and all that, that's where all the money comes from. The donations, whatever. So why does the NFL have to do anything? Nothing. Even when it comes to networks and things like that, who cares? Because if the one thing about college football are people are crazy passionate about their college football team. They will drive as far as they have to go to a game if it's a big game. They will buy whatever package they need to stream or be able to play the game on TV. They'll order jerseys and hats from whatever website they have to. They'll find out where to get it, and they'll buy their stuff. So there's no necessity for anything that he said. That's the problem.
Yep.
We got a text from the 636. College football could sign an exclusive deal with the UFL, hypothetically ending the NFL in an alternate universe.
In an alternate universe.
The UFL has the money for that? Yeah, good luck. Yep. What signing bonus are they getting? Oh, you get to play in front of 1,200 people next week, kid. Have fun.
Only if you're in St. Louis.
But even that, what are the Battlehawks paying as a signing bonus for a kid that's coming number 5 pick in the league?
Well, in an alternate universe, maybe the UFL has more money.
Yeah.
But now we're really fantasizing about things.
But again, in fairness to the texture, they did say in an alternate universe.
What about this one from the 636? Maybe the NFL should pay college football a fee for each player drafted, with more going to higher draft picks, etc.
Why would the NFL pay anyone anything?
So the NHL pays junior hockey teams. They do. If they pick a player from that program, they get a certain dollar amount.
That's nice.
It's not crazy. It's small, but
it's
something.
Be kind.
It's like a thank you for developing a player for us. Even though we didn't know we were going to pick your player, but still, it's a little something for the effort,
little kickback.
What if he's not good?
Yeah. Do you get that money back?
Guys, I think it's like $25,000. I think everybody's going to be okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Even the $25,000, what am I getting?
It's your fault you picked him.
Thanks for doing your job.
I appreciate you. At your own
risk. He was supposed to be developed by you.
That's at your own risk, though.
That's what it said on the box.
You had 3 years to watch this kid play, and you still thought he was great, and he wasn't. That's on you, bud. Give me my check, please.
All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So Marsh's Vikings They might be interested in a couple of big-time wide receivers, according to various outlets.
Quarterback.
All right, Jamie. Get into that tomorrow.
What did he just say?
Huh?
Is he crapping on J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, he criticized your quarterback.
I'm not crapping on him. I haven't seen him yet.
Got something for Jamie tomorrow on that.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
Just keep doubting.
The Vikings.
I want you to keep doubting them.
All right.
The Vikings have been connected to Tyreek Hill and Terry McLaurin. Could this put the Vikings over the top, or is this a mistake in the making? That's next on 101 ESPN.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals look to get back in the win column tonight. They'll take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Sonny Gray on the mound. He'll face Joe Boyle. First pitch tonight is at 6:35. If you have missed anything from today's show, including our segment about Jordan Walker, Jamie said he would like to trade Jordan Walker. go and listen to the podcast. If you've missed anything, go check out the website or go to the download the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you can find all of our shows there. And that's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center Update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
There's an article in the New York Post that says the Vikings, Marsh's Vikings, are seriously exploring a trade for a veteran receiver, and there are 3 potential candidates. With Jordan Addison being suspended for 3 games, not a long time. I mean, they could wait it out with Jordan Addison, and eventually he comes back, and no worries. But the Dolphins are seriously considering trading Tyreek Hill. Hill has been connected to the Vikings. Terry McLaurin, who's in a contract dispute with Washington, and then Kendrick Bourne.
Jason's brother.
Yeah, Jason's brother. Might as well focus on McLaurin and Tyreek Hill.
Don't forget about Adam Thielen, Anthony.
And, yeah, well.
We're feeling Thielen.
Could be a nice little addition, you know? You never know.
He's played with him before.
Back home.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever smart to let me rephrase. Carey, is there a more dependent position than wide receiver in the NFL?
No. You rely on
like 3 things.
Yeah, O-line, snap, O-line, quarterback,
and then the system.
And getting open.
Right.
Like you have to, if those things, you can run the best route in the world. If the right guard gets his butt whooped by Aaron Donald and your quarterback is looking at the sky, doesn't matter how open you are. So
like adding Terry McLaurin or Tyreek Hill to the Vikings, there's really there's no pushback for me in terms of did you get better? Yeah. And maybe the argument is the Vikings have basically the roster set and you're good. But I think teams that go for the expensive crop of wide receivers, they typically have a deficiency somewhere else on the roster. Again, with the Vikings, maybe not.
I don't think they do.
I think the Bengals are a perfect example of this. Their defense, they're like, we don't need defense. We got wide receivers. I lived this with the Falcons.
And our best defensive player, we're not going to sign him.
Correct. I lived this with the Falcons for a decade. They're like, you know what we need? We need another pass catcher. You can't stop anybody. Doesn't matter. Figure it out. But Marsh, again, the counter argument would be, well, the Vikings have a great defense. They're good. They're set.
Well, and that's why they ended up trading Harrison Phillips, who was a starter for them, because they feel like the young players that are cheap give them a great opportunity to win.
Do you think the offensive line and defensive lines are set? Because we don't know about the quarterback.
I think the offensive line is fine. Based upon what they were able to do for Darnold last year and what's coming back this year, I think the offensive line is fine. Marshy, I'll defer to you for the defense because I don't know enough about it.
I think the defense is going to be better than it was last year. I really do.
So do you think that this would put them potentially over the top if they were to... Would you give
a big
up...
question mark.
Would you give up...
It's the guy behind the center.
Yeah. Would you give up, like, big-time draft capital and obviously salary cap space to make a move like this?
It just depends on who it is, right?
Tyreek's a wild card for me.
What are you giving up? That's the main question. If you're getting Tyreek Hill or Terry McLaurin, you're giving up something that's going to make your team
You're giving up a first-round pick, I think, for Terry McLaurin.
Who would you prefer? Out of those two, encompassing the entire situation, rookie quarterback, all that stuff.
Oh, Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, me too.
If I'm talking just ball, Tyreek Hill.
Me too. But my thought is Tyreek Hill going to the Vikings, it might actually have the negative effect. Yes, he's one of the best wide receivers. He's fast. He's all of those amazing things, but he's also not a guy who bites his tongue.
Yeah, I don't either one of them. I mean, Tyreek Hill would be, you put him on the opposite side of Justin Jefferson, good luck, man. But again, what do you have to give up in order? Is this a roster that is a championship roster, I don't know, because I honestly don't know what J.J. McCarthy is. I have no earthly idea if he can play football at this level or not. I know he played well at Michigan. He handed the ball off a lot to Blake Corum and everybody else that was behind him. But I don't know if he's capable of being that elite quarterback that can lead you to a championship. And if you go out and trade for Tyreek Hill or even Terry McLaurin, you are probably telling your fan base, yeah, this is a championship team, and this is the thing that's going to get us over the hump. But you're going to lose something in return. So it would be intriguing to see what they do.
I think this would be the time to do something like that because you do have a quarterback who is on a rookie contract. And we know that.
But we don't know if he can play yet.
He can play.
Marshy. That's a bold statement.
I fully believe that he can.
I'm not doubting him. I just don't have anything to base it off of. I have nothing, good or bad.
I mean, you could say the same thing about other rookie quarterbacks.
He played a run-first offense at Michigan with an NFL head coach with an NFL offensive line at Michigan. We have said the other things about other quarterbacks. I don't know what Cam Ward is going to be. I still don't know what Caleb Williams is, and I have seen him. You don't know until you. I didn't know Jaden Daniels was going to be that good. I don't know what Drake May is like. Until you actually see it, you have no clue. Like you can assume and feel like, oh, it's going to be great, but you really have no idea. So. Maybe it's spectacular. Maybe it's terrible. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle, and you have a great defense that allows you to get by and not have to make those mistakes.
I think that I think the team around him is good enough to where if this guy just plays, like he could just play average, just hand the ball off, just play simple football. Don't turn the ball over. There are playmakers around him, especially if you go out and get another wide receiver. And a Tyreek Hill, imagine throwing that ball out to the flat and let that dude just run. Mm-hmm. Like simple
Imagine
plays.
throwing it out there and you miss. And he comes back to the huddle and MFs you for 25 minutes.
You guys are acting like this guy can't play football.
There are other quarterbacks that were better than him in college that went on to fail.
Okay, but how much does Jim Harbaugh's backing matter? Because this is somebody that dating back to...
It matters. I know what you're going to... I know where you're going to go. I remember the quote and all that stuff, too. I remember all of that.
But even going back, forget just the quote.
He's supposed to say that.
Okay, forgetting just the quote. If you go back to his days at San Diego, he found Josh Johnson, who didn't develop into a star or anything, but played in the NFL. This is at San Diego. Not San Diego State, but San Diego. Josh Johnson. He goes to Stanford. Eventually, he recruits Andrew Luck, and we know about Andrew Luck. Goes to San Francisco. He inherited Alex Smith, but some of Alex Smith's better years before he got to Andy Reid were with Jim Harbaugh. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, it was Colin Kaepernick, who was drafted when Jim Harbaugh was there, got to a Super Bowl, nearly won the damn thing. Then he gets to Michigan. And the quarterbacks at Michigan, a little rocky, but there's only two that played from in back-to-back years. It was McCarthy and Shea Patterson. I'm saying, what I'm saying is there are head coaches that simply have a knack for knowing what to look for in a quarterback. We've seen this with Sean McVay. We've seen this with Kyle Shanahan. And we've seen this with Jim Harbaugh. He's also got Kevin O'Connell, who turned Kirk Cousins into a football player, which is really difficult.
And Sam Darnold.
And Sam Darnold, for that matter.
He got Sam Darnold paid.
So,
now
I think we're underselling J.J. McCarthy a bit.
Listen, here's where I'm at with it, okay? Because I know it's coming across as if I think he's not good. I don't think that. I don't have any opinion because I haven't seen him yet. Sam Darnold and Kirky Cousins had lots of snaps under center in the NFL before Kevin O'Connell fixed them or figured out how to use them properly.
That's fair.
J.J. McCarthy, for me, if I'm the Vikings, I'm going through this season to see what we really have. And if J.J. McCarthy is the player that you think or you want him to be, Marshy, then I'm going to get a Tyreek Hill or somebody like that. Because if he's unable to do it right away and you wasted draft capital and then you're looking for a quarterback again because he can't handle it. Now you got Tyreek Hill who's pissed off over here. Justin Jefferson hasn't touched the ball as much as Tyreek Hill. I'd rather know my QB position, not only from a physical standpoint can handle it, but from a mental and leadership standpoint can control the herd at the same time.
I think he has. I've listened to him talk. I've been watching him play in training camp. I think I'm seeing things that people aren't putting the time into looking into.
I hope he's great. I hope he's great. I don't care.
I'm not expecting the guy to go 16 to 17 and 0 by any means. It might start off slow. Who knows? But I don't think people are giving him enough credit.
I will say, beyond the J.J. McCarthy conversation and just wide receivers in general, Jamie, I actually agree with you in that adding, first of all, you already have Justin Jefferson, right? I think even if you have a set roster, even adding just another wide receiver, I mean, who knows what happens if you don't have that cap space because you're all in. I mean, this is all in when you think everything's perfect. I think teams that tend to build this way wind up having more trouble than we initially thought. Like it gets the headlines. Oh my God, Vikings get, Terry McLaurin to go with Justin Jefferson. There's still only one football. And I think teams, again, there's been many. I mean, look at Miami. Miami was fun for a year. 1 year. It was really even like 3/4 of a year. And then the wheels started falling off because
they put up 70 points one time.
They did. They did,
yeah.
How many playoff wins?
Yeah, don't worry about that, Anthony.
I got it right here.
How long did it take Tyreek to
Zero.
start turning on teammates and coaches and
Right.
He has a history there.
Yeah, he does. All right.
Yeah, but the Vikings were his favorite team growing up, Jamie.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, he's going to love the weather there compared to Miami.
Playing a dome.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Talking about living there.
Yeah, go outside.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe he'll live at the dome.
Maybe.
She loved it.
You did.
I did, yeah. I had no choice. So.
Here's the thing. The reason that this is a thing, in my opinion, is because Jordan Addison is out for those first 3 games. And
why not just wait?
Well, because you have Justin Jefferson, T.J. Hawkinson, and then Jalen Naylor.
But still, you got.
Who else do you know? And but you have the second year quarterback who really technically kind of is a rookie in all intents and purposes. You might want another guy to throw the ball to. I think that's probably why they're looking to get. And it might not even be a Tyreek Hill or Terry McLaurin. It could just be another veteran wide receiver that
like you mentioned,
they bring in. Adam Thielen, who knows the system. But he's been there before.
This is my point, too. Like, you just mentioned Justin Jefferson and T.J. Hawkinson. Forget the fact that you also have Aaron Jones in the backfield. I mean, you have more than enough. Just wait for Jordan Addison to get by with his suspension. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you add Adam Thielen for a 6th-round pick or something like that, okay, great. That's a veteran guy. He's not costing you much. Like that. That's understandable.
Yeah.
But to make a big move, I just don't think they have to.
I would lean that they probably won't.
I would think so too.
But if they
they're
did,
a smart organization.
If they did, I'm still going to be fired up.
I'm sure you would. You won't get there though. Cincinnati's already trying to acquire Terry McLaurin and Tyreek Hill, both of them.
No way.
Can never have enough wide receivers.
Actually,
that's the Bengals model.
That's the Falcons model.
Really?
You said it earlier.
I said it earlier.
Yeah, I'm just.
I already got it out of the way.
I was repeating what you said, sir.
Thanks for listening now. And that.
I'm always listening.
I feel like we always poo-poo, and I mean us as a group, on the Vikings and the Falcons. Do we poo-poo enough on the Steelers?
No, we got 6 championships. What
or
y'all
literally
got?
any of the other 3 teams that Jamie likes?
0.
What we got? What you got?
We got 0.
Okay. You don't poo-poo on champions. You know those guys figure it out. Just saying.
Hate to say it, he's kind of right.
I am.
Well, what about Jamie's teams? It seems like they always get away scot-free.
No.
They got a championship. The Buccaneers.
His Lions don't.
I was about to say
His Lions don't. That's his number 1 team right now.
OBJ.
Yeah.
What about OBJ?
Just what you said.
We got championships.
No, you said you don't on champions.
Has Oli Marmol stopped trusting Jordan Walker? We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN.
face it, guys. The Cardinals are an average team with average players. They don't have any superstars. They just are average, and average doesn't cut it around here.
That was the one and only Janet. She's not wrong. They do have average talent. There are no superstars on this team.
Can you have average talent, or do you just have average players?
Sorry, they're an average team.
Because talent is kind of stands alone. Like, you're either talented or you're not. You can't have, like, mediocre talent.
I think you can.
It's kind of like talentless.
Because you have some players that play in any sport that they're not the best players.
So they're not the worst talented.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're still talented. They're playing in the league.
All right. I agree. I was one of those players. I was. I mean,
Carey, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you couldn't tell me that. I told you what I told myself every game.
Just off my entire career.
Every game.
You're the best player ever.
Best player out here. You better damn believe it.
Let's hope that Jordan Walker's still telling himself that. A little tough, too, when he isn't playing. He's not in the lineup again today. We played the lineup game earlier. So has Oli Marmol stopped trusting Jordan Walker? Do you think that that's what this is? Because I have no earthly idea. I don't know what the game plan is with Jordan Walker. I really don't. Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know what the game plan is.
Well, we have been told that, Mo, the Pobo, constructs the roster, and the manager plays the players.
Correct.
It's his option. It's his choice who gets to play.
So why do you think Oli, which is, you're right, that's his decision. It's his lineup.
That's what he said.
Why do you think Oli is not playing Jordan
I don't know,
Walker?
man. I don't know. Maybe he's over it. Maybe he's tired of it. Maybe he's ready to move on. Maybe, but I don't know. Because I think if you were ready to move on, you're at a place now where I don't think you're trying to win. You're not trying to lose, but you're not trying to win to make the playoffs. So if you didn't think he was good enough, you'd be playing him every day just to prove a point.
Right.
But maybe he's trying to win because he wants to make a good impression on the new Pobo. Maybe he wants to show this new guy, hey, I know what the hell I'm doing. And it ain't having this guy in the lineup every day. I don't know. It's all speculation. I don't know. I think the only way you get better is actually by attempting to do it or doing it. Sitting on the bench is not going to make you better at all. There's no progress or there's nothing that to be gained for the player by sitting on the bench.
Right.
Either play every day, whether it's here, in another city, in Memphis. You said Springfield the other day. Hell, wherever.
I didn't.
It's Peoria.
You said Peoria. Sorry. Springfield is.
He skipped it.
He can go to Springfield too.
Was I talking about? I wasn't talking about Walker. Was I?
I don't know who you were talking about.
It wasn't. I don't know who the hell I was talking about. I remember saying it.
It was mean, though. I remember that.
It was.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Very unnecessary. But you know what? Might have been necessary.
Yeah. Okay, so let's also take a step. So we're talking about, has Oli Marmol stopped trusting Jordan Walker? Marsh, correct me if I'm wrong. Was Jordan Walker in the lineup the first two games against Miami?
No.
Okay.
You know who was, though? Nathan Church.
Yeah, Nathan Church was. Now, last night, the Cardinals faced a bum, correct?
No.
No, he's really good.
Okay.
You should. By the way, I have to jump in here because I like to pick on Anthony, right? Or I like to tease him about things that I think I'm right, he's wrong. Bad. Nobody was around, so I don't want that to. I don't want it to go unrecognized. So now we're going to do it on the airwaves. I turned around and I said, Anthony, I couldn't agree with you more. He kind of looked at me, what?
Yeah, I was so confused.
Wait, when did this happen?
It happened in the office. Nobody was around.
Nobody's around.
Literally nobody's around when he said this.
I don't want that to be the case. I want everybody to hear this.
Okay.
And I said, your idea of trading for Sandy Alcantara at the deadline was spot on. I would have given up almost anything now to get him. Because at the deadline, if we remember, he was mid. I don't know if he's going to make it back from that surgery. Anthony said, I don't care. I think you roll the dice on this guy. You roll the dice. Since the first few outings, Sandy Alcantara has been like nails. Cy Young worthy. The Cardinals, had they manned up, cut loose some of their prospects, and been able to get a Sandy Alcantara, I mean, he's only 28 years old with, 4 years left on his deal? you're all set then. Like next year, you're not going to be a contender, but the following year, you have an ace, man.
Yeah.
So I just had to tip the cap to you, Anthony. You were right. People doubted you. People online said, "Oh, he's getting older now, and he's already had the surgery."
That's when you want him.
Did you watch last night? Did you watch the last time he pitched against the Cardinals?
Jamie, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the backing on that. Now, nobody wound up acquiring Sandy Alcantara, so maybe he wasn't really on the market. I mean,
everybody's on the market
for the right price. For the right price, right? And I actually did mention that, if you remember, weeks ahead of time. The only reason why I remember is I got a very nasty tweet saying, "Why are you talking about Sandy Alcantara? City's playing."
Oh, hell.
And I'm like, oh, yeah.
That team.
It's my fault. Yeah. But, again, he wasn't dealt, so neither here nor there. But, yeah, that guy dots. My point, going back to Jordan Walker, was so you had him in the lineup once in the last 4 games. You only faced Sandy Alcantara once last night. Mm-hmm. And Jordan Walker was in that game. Like, I don't know what the game plan is. Mm-hmm.
You're almost setting him up to fail.
You started him against the best pitcher of the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Somebody named Tim Boyle starting tonight.
I thought it was Joe Boyle. That's O'Fallon's own.
Tim Doyle.
Oh, yeah. No, shoot, you're right.
And then you didn't even call him Doyle. You called him Boyle.
His name is Boyle.
Yeah, Joe Boyle.
Oh,
it's Tim Doyle.
It's not the same as Liam O'Brien.
Liam Cohen?
Remember the other day?
Oh, yeah.
You and I both.
Oh, you missed the J.J. Wetherholt is now the Vikings quarterback.
Yeah, you weren't in
You
there
missed that one.
Oh, yeah.
Who said?
Twice.
Yeah.
Carey.
Might be better. I don't know. Who the hell knows? I don't know. Wow. I said he might be. I don't know.
At baseball, I agree.
Hey, I want to make this very clear.
Maybe.
Okay? Joe Boyle's going to do some great things. I'm rooting for the young kid. I just got to be clear on that.
It doesn't
hopefully
come
you're not
across
rooting
sincere.
for him tonight.
He's rooting for him.
He doesn't come across sincere.
I root for St. Louis
Kind of like
kids.
you in the first segment today.
I apologize.
Trade him. Trade his ass.
Hey, I'm trying to apologize here.
To Joe Boyle?
We don't believe you. That's
Joe
the problem.
Boyle and everybody.
Anthony,
I do. I
you
root
don't
for the
have to
local products.
apologize for everyone.
I forgot that he's a local kid.
You don't have to apologize to everyone.
Look, that's death if you say stuff like that, okay? It's death. If you don't hype, hey, listen to me. Listen to me. If you don't hype
Anthony.
every St. Louis kid, I've seen it.
Trust me.
Carey, I've
it's not
seen
true.
it.
It's not true.
You're talking to a St. Louis kid.
It's not true.
I
You know how many
hype
people?
him.
No, you know how many people were cheering for Kurt Warner in that damn Super Bowl? I'm from here. He played here, and they were cheering for the Arizona Cardinals, and they told me, "Yeah, we love you, but hell with that, or Kurt Warner." Get the hell out of my face.
They wanted you to do
No, they
well.
didn't. No, they didn't. They
just
wanted my
Kurt.
team to stink and old Kurt to get another championship.
I don't think this
That's all
is the
they
same
cared
thing
about.
at all.
Carey.
That is the same thing.
Who won?
We did.
There you go, baby.
Right in your face. You and old Curdy.
Did you go door to door and tell people that?
Yeah.
Get your
Like Jay
ring.
and Silent
You had
Bob in
your-
that
With my
documentary.
ring. I knocked on the door with my ring.
The Howl towel there?
Yeah,
The terrible towel?
Terrible towel, yeah.
The Howl towel.
Howl
That's what we
towel.
had in Sudbury.
Hell is that?
Because they were the Sudbury Wolves. So they had the Howl towel.
They're howling.
Yeah.
The Renegade towel.
Terrible howling towel.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. All right, guys. Good segment. Didn't go off the rails at all. Not one bit.
I forget
Gauntlet.
where we started.
Next on 101 ESPN.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
404, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Before we get to the Gauntlet, we have an opportunity for you to receive a pair of tickets to the St. Louis Blues home opener against the Minnesota Wild. It's on October 9th at Enterprise Center, and Blues hockey is right around the corner. Single game tickets for the 2025-26 season go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can find details and a bonus chance to win free tickets for the Blues home opener now at 101ESPN.com or your 101 ESPN mobile app. Here is your trivia question for these tickets. Jamie just revealed what the name of the Sudbury Wolves towel is. What do the Sudbury, excuse me,
Don't insult Oh, boy, Anthony.
Sudbury
That's
Wolves.
a tough crowd up there.
That's Sudbury Wolves.
It's a tough crowd.
It's the Wichita Wranglers against the Sidbury Stallions.
Why'd you got to go there?
I don't know.
He has the old-timey voice.
Wow.
Because that's how announcers used to sound.
He just threw in 2 words Anthony mispronounced in the same
What are
thing.
you talking about? Those are 2 legitimate,
I don't know if they're legit.
underwater basket weaving franchises.
The competition is pretty stiff, too.
Down there.
Always.
Yeah.
What's the name of the damn towel? Send in your answers into the Air Comfort Service text line. All right, let's bring in Max. What's up, Max?
What's going on, boys?
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Mr. Machida?
Good.
Oh, Maximilian strikes first.
Yeah. All right, Max, you awesome dude. Would you like to take on Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me?
Oh, I'm going you. We're already in your head today.
Wow. Good thing something's in there.
You totally are, yeah. Absolutely. I haven't heard the Wichita thing 4,875 times from Jamie alone. He pissed himself 12 times just saying it the first time.
Oh, I wasn't alone.
Why are you pointing at me?
Carey needed diapers, too.
Carey had the mop because he was pissing his pants, too. Max, good luck.
Good luck, Anthony.
All right, Max. Anthony's headed to the cone of silence.
Thank you.
While he's on his way there, tell my guy Marshy to spin the wheel, please.
Spin that wheel, Marcy.
All right. All right, what are you looking for, bud? Against Anthony in particular.
Oh, I think random will be too hard for him, so let's do hockey since he's a big hockey guy.
Oh, he's hot in hockey, too. Oh, you didn't get random. You didn't get hockey. So I don't know how you feel about football, but that's what we got today.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, you don't sound very excited, buddy.
Well, he's a football guy, so he might have a little bit more than me there, but maybe we'll catch him off guard.
You already dropped a Wichita on him. Maybe he's going to come in thinking sideways and not straight, you know?
I'm hoping so.
All right. All right, Max, as you know, each question's worth 2 points. If you use the options, then the question's only worth 1 point. Wrong answers are 0, and if we're tied at the end of all this, we will have a closest to the pin tiebreaker, and we will get a winner in the Gauntlet. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Okay, question 1. The first college football game of the 2025 season will be played at noon on August 23rd between Iowa State and Kansas State. In which European city will that game be played?
It's Dublin.
Final answer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Question number 2. Which team was picked as the preseason #1 ranked college football team in the AP poll?
I don't know. Options.
Is it Penn State, Ohio State, or Texas?
Penn State.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Question number 3. Name the only college football team from the Mountain West Conference to appear in the preseason AP Top 25 poll.
Options.
Options are Colorado, Boise State, or Wyoming.
Let's go with Wyoming.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
All right, Max, last question here. Which university's college football team name is the Zips? Z-I-P-S. Zips.
No idea.
Would you like the options?
I know he'll know it, yeah.
All right. The options are Akron, Colgate, or Delaware.
Colgate's got to be like the toothbrushes or something. So, what was the first one you said?
Akron.
Let's just do that one. I don't know.
So Akron, final answer?
Yep, Akron, final answer.
All right, thanks, buddy. All right, we're going to drag Anthony in here. How you feeling, man?
Feeling all right. I don't know.
I'm a little worried about you. Had high energy, and now you a little lower, you know? Worried about you.
Yeah, it's that football. When they took the Rams from us, I kind of pushed all my focus over to hockey.
We don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all, Max.
Yeah.
Speak for yourselves.
All right,
I still love football, Carey. I still love football. I still love it. I played. I still got all my jerseys. I still got my LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. I still got all my favorite ones, but man, they hurt me.
Yeah, you're not alone, brother. You're not alone. All right, Anthony's back in here. Gonna plug his ears in. Anthony, how was T-Bone in the Cone of Silence today?
T-Bone, always a pleasure to chat with. I love T-Bone. He's the guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. That's for sure.
He's a real good dude. Absolutely.
Right.
He's doing a lot of. He's got a lot of on-air time too with Alex out.
I know. He's everywhere. This guy.
There's no doubt.
All right, your category today is football.
I like football.
All right.
And football things.
Pack a lunch.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm always ready, baby.
Question 1. The first college football game of the 2025 season will be played at noon on August 23rd between Iowa State and Kansas State. In which European city?
The city?
Correct.
Dublin. Final answer.
Question number 2. Which team was picked in the preseason number 1 ranked? Which team was picked as the preseason number 1 ranked college football team in the AP poll?
Texas Longhorns. Final answer.
Question number 3. Name the only college football team from the Mountain West Conference to appear in the preseason AP Top 25 poll.
Mountain West?
Mountain West.
Only team? It's got to be Boise State. Boise State. Final answer.
Final question. Which university's college football team name is the Zips?
Akron. Final answer.
Okay.
No options.
Okay. Let's go over this. Question 1. The first college football game of the 2025 season will be played at noon on August 23rd between Iowa State and Kansas State. In which European city? Max said Dublin. Anthony Stalter said Dublin. Answer is
Dublin.
But neither of you needed the options.
Nice job, Max.
So we got 2-2 here after 1.
You too, Anthony. Thank you.
Let's go to question 4. Which university's college football team name is the Zips? Max said Anthony's going to know this one. Took the options and said Akron. Anthony very quickly said Akron without the options. Marshy, answer is?
It is Akron.
It is Akron. So it's 4-3 after 2. Let's go to number 3. Name the only college football team from the Mountain West Conference to appear in the preseason AP Top 25 poll. Max said Wyoming. Anthony said Boise State. Answer is
The Broncos from Boise State.
Boise State. Anthony up 6-3 going into the final question. Which team was picked as the preseason number 1 ranked college football team in the AP poll? Our guy Max took the option, said Penn State. Anthony said Texas Longhorns. Max?
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
It was the Texas
I
Longhorns.
did that for for Wichita.
Yeah.
Anthony got you.
I knew I had it coming.
Max, you know that Wichita, Kansas is the air capital of the world?
You do now.
Because I do.
Oh, man, Max, he got you. No options. Got every one of them. He ran the board. 8 points for Anthony. You got 3 yourself. Pretty good showing for a hockey guy.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, guys. Love you, and I'll be back on. And shout out to my girls, Amanda and Lily. Love you, girls. And always Jeff Burton. Keep the guy alive.
Absolutely, my friend.
Yep.
Forever.
No doubt. Thanks, Max.
Well, talk to you guys later.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Anthony, good job, bud.
Thanks.
Anthony, I wrote no option on every answer before you even came in.
I said in Marcy's ear, the second question, I go, Anthony's going to crush this one again.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guys. Thanks
I saw
for the confidence.
The Akron
I
question. And I knew you'd get that because we play that game from time to time.
We
where you just name random
Kent
colleges.
State.
Kent State? Ooh, that's the bird with the lightning bolt.
Kent State.
Oh, not the Golden Flashes. That's who's Golden Flashes?
I think you're onto it.
Kent State.
Golden Flashes.
Yes, sir, Jamie.
Yeah, Carey, thanks. Steal. I didn't have an answer. I was like, I'll take yours.
Well done. All right. That's the gauntlet here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. By the way, I don't know if Frick James is listening in the Snake Pit today, but I asked the kids. I asked Killian and Madeline today. We'd already dropped off Lincoln, my 3-year-old. But I asked them, I said, hey, college football starts on Saturday. They got a couple of games, but next week is week 1. Why don't we all take teams? And I said, all right, I'm taking Georgia. I'm rooting for Georgia. They also took Georgia. So we're a Bulldog family.
Wow.
At least 3 of the 5 of us.
You all went out on the limb there.
See, Lincoln called me and said,
yeah, what did he
I'm
say?
not on board with this Georgia crap.
Yeah.
So he said, Uncle Jamie, wherever you go, I go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Lincoln is aligned with me.
You showed me the picture the other day. He's gonna do his own damn thing.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
It makes sense that he would call Uncle Jamie and converse with him because that
I ain't going with these fools. If I said
that one looked like they don't know what the hell
I
they're
told
doing.
him, I said, Lincoln, you know what? I'm going to teach you a lot about football, college football in particular, and then we're also along the way going to learn a lot about life. Yeah. We spent a lot of time together. I got a lot to teach him.
Yeah.
Lincoln looks like he already knows some things about life.
We've only chatted a couple times.
He's a coconut, man.
I have till tomorrow to pick my team.
Yeah, you got to make your
I got to
announcement.
pick a team, right?
Yes, you do. Carey and I are already locked in.
Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Why?
Georgia Bulldogs.
Carey, who'd you pick?
Who the hell you think? ILL.
Oh, you're so silly.
Why would I be ashamed of myself? I like Georgia. I rooted for
You're
Georgia
letting
last year,
emotion get in the way, Carey.
Oh, emotion is full.
Yeah.
On full. Like I'm ready. I told y'all. Did I tell you that the hotel rooms in Champaign were crazy?
Yes, you did.
You did. Oh, yeah. We had a big discussion.
The funny thing about that was you and I had the discussion 2 days ago, and I walked in, I think yesterday, and Jamie goes, that should be criminal. Which was literally what I said the day before. And I'm like, are you talking about the Illinois hotel situation?
Man,
like, yeah.
Well, I went through it at Mizzou, and it wasn't even like a big game. It was just a football weekend at Mizzou. I'd been there a couple times, like not for the football game, but to visit my daughter. It was a normal price, like $199, $225 for a nice room, a little restaurant underneath. Great. So but it's $500 or something, $700 or something for like a football game. I was like, what? You can't be allowed to do that.
$856 for the Ohio State weekend.
That's insane.
Hey, I gotta be. Excuse me.
All right, do I get to pick a team now?
You can pick it. You can choose your team
now.
Yeah,
I'm going right now.
All right, go for it.
I'm going chalk. Give me the Longhorn.
Oh, you guys are sick. Oh, no. Don't you say a word.
I wasn't.
Go ahead, Jamie. Good luck. Nah, he can't speak. He can't say anything. He's a Georgia Bulldog.
What's your problem?
Nothing.
I wasn't even going to criticize him.
Why did you
I like Texas.
I'm on your side.
I don't feel like that fisting.
I'm on your
was
side.
authentic.
That fisting was all for you.
I don't know.
It was all for you.
Wow.
It's all for you. Here, do it again.
But it doesn't feel like
it's all for you.
Why would you
It's just
fist
for
him
you.
and not me?
Because I fisted him because you looked at him and he made a grunt. Nah, Let the man pick the best team in the land.
I was going to do the Longhorn thing.
Do horns down?
No, I'm not going to do Texas is fine. I ain't going to beat my Georgia Bulldogs, but...
Hook 'em horns, baby.
Yeah, that's what it is. I did the hang loose.
You do hang loose. I was like, that doesn't look right.
I don't know what that was.
There you go.
That was...
Rock on.
Trying to do this one.
Oh, Jamie.
That's the Wichita.
It is. Wichita State.
Oh, boy. All right.
Good program there, too.
They certainly are, yeah. Does it make sense for Chaim Bloom to decide J.J. Wetherholt's future? We'll get into that, but also Greg Amsinger has got a stern message for Mo.
Boy.
It's next on 101 ESPN.
See that? Can you
use...
Circus Sports is coming to Missouri, folks. That's right, December 1st. My guy, Derek Stevens, is bringing Circus Sports right here to Missouri. But until then, you can still jump on board with the Circus Sports Illinois app. You can find it on the website or at the App Store. It's just an easy app to use, very user-friendly. Have I mentioned before that they've got the best odds out of any app that's out there? So any game that you look at on Circus Sports is going to have the better odds than any other app that's out there, and I guarantee you that that is the case. That also means bigger payouts, which is nice. That's what you all want. It's what Derek wants, quite honestly. He wants everybody to be winners. He loves seeing people get happy by by using the Circus Sports Illinois app. They've also got great lines on futures bets, tight money line splits, and high betting limits. There's really absolutely no reason not to jump on board the Circus Sports train. Download the app, bet like a pro, and make sure that you're not missing out on any of the excitement right there with my boys over at Circus Sports. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
I'm going to call John Mozeliak right now, and I'm going to give him a suggestion.
All right, give him a call.
I'm going to call him on my September call-up.
We'll call him.
Hey, Mo, it's Amsinger here. I know I'm leaving a voicemail. So for the month of September, when you call up somebody, can you call J.J. Wetherholt, please? Hitting .303 with 16 bombs, 64 runs scored. On base percentage, .419. He's the shot in the arm. You're hovering around 500. You need a spark. Bring up J.J. Wetherholt for your September call-up.
All right, that was the one and only Greg Amsinger on MLB Network. He's making that personal phone call to Mo.
He ain't answering.
No, he didn't, because that's why he left a voicemail.
That's right. He didn't pick up.
Respond.
What?
He ain't going to respond.
Mo usually texts.
He ain't going to text either.
Are you guys surprised at all that Amsinger didn't blame the fact that the Cardinals are under 500 by 2 games on the fans?
I don't know that the fans could help with this. The fans don't field any balls, do they?
How do you want me to answer that?
In play. Like, in play. Do fans field
like
baseballs?
Major League Baseball during a
Not
Major League Baseball game?
Yeah, during the game.
No.
Do the fans... this is a crazy one. Do the fans block the plate and prevent balls from going behind them?
No.
What about... Have you seen a fan taking it back yet?
You know, I'm not gonna.
I think all the guys who take at bats are fans of baseball.
True. Good point.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
This guy for the Angels may not be.
He don't like baseball at all,
and he plays it.
He's paid really well too.
What about pitching? You seen a fan pitch? Not like Jamie did. He was a fan that pitched the day that Wayno got his record.
Yeah.
But other than that, like once the game starts, so yeah,
No,
fans, can't blame those people for that. They're just there watching, like the rest of us.
All right,
waiting.
Do you think it's a bad look for the Cardinals when, like, obviously Greg Amsinger has a personal attachment to the Cardinals, but he's also on national TV? Do you think it's a bad look when nationally you're having certain people come out and say that the product is substandard, the attendance is way down, and now the best player in probably AAA baseball, or at least in the conversation, now you have Greg Amsinger saying Cardinals need to be calling this guy up. Like, at what point do the Cardinals start looking around nationally and realize that we're not what we once were? Like, as arrogant as we can be at times, as a front office or ownership or whatever, we're not what we once were, and now people are calling us out for it.
I don't know.
At what point do you say, screw it, call the guy up?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's almost like the Rudy thing. All the jerseys say, fine, play him, you know? Okay, call up Wetherholt.
Didn't happen.
I was going to say, that never really
Carey.
That was fictional.
Carey, I was on a roll there.
That was just for the documentary.
Yeah.
It made it look cool. Nobody really cared about it.
See, the Cardinals have Carey thinking negatively.
Serious question. I promise I'm not being flippant here. Do you think the Cardinals, like, brass
cares? I knew where you were going.
And it's a serious. No. I completely agree. Do you think that because we saw the front office look into the camera at the end of last year and try to tell us that we should, and I'm paraphrasing,
83 wins.
83 wins you should be grateful for.
You should be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not entertained.
I don't know. They also said if you don't show up, we're not going to spend more money.
Correct.
So it's your fault. Greg Amsinger was on that train too.
Yeah. This front office, same front office. I chuckled because some people say
we won't go to the games.
We won't go to the games.
Yeah, you're right.
They're sending a message. I don't think they're aware.
No, you're right with what you're saying. But my brain, both as a fan, athlete, and a businessman, goes to, okay, my company is failing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around me, so let's say it was just a business that you're running. You're selling watches. You're one of the most successful watch companies in the world, at least in the U.S., okay? But then you made some mistakes along the way. You got cheap. The watches fall apart. They're not what they used to be. And now in Time Magazine, People Magazine, all over the internet, they're talking negatively about your product.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you have a new watch that you can release that you know it's a hell of a watch.
Yeah.
Now, it might be a little early to release this watch, but it's still an amazing watch. But we're not going to we're going to bury that product, and we're just going to keep, plummeting as far as our company's concerned. Would you not introduce the new product? And I'm just using watches in this one. It could be widgets or whatever the funny thing you want to use. At some point, you have to realize that from a business standpoint. Like, I got so mad at Mo when he said that on TMA, was like, well, if you're thinking about, it's probably not going to happen because we don't have to. Dude, have a clue. Have a clue. Your fan base is absolutely starving to latch on to a young stud, a young star player. So that's where I go with it.
Doesn't it fall, doesn't that line of thought, that thought process fall in line with the question that you teased?
First of all, Marcy, Carey had his hand up.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Second of all, yes, it does.
You're absolutely right, Marcy.
Carey?
To Jamie's question or point, is the company failing, though? Like,
well, it has to be. It's half empty every night.
I have to imagine they're starting to.
Is it failing? Like,
it might not be failing, but
the baseball portion. I believe the baseball portion this year is losing money.
Are they still making money as a whole, Marshy?
Dang,
he jumped in. I had to. He deserved it.
Wow.
As a whole,
I don't know.
Are they fail? So that's the question.
But they're failing from a public perception standpoint.
Correct. But
the public perception of the public is what actually drives the revenue.
But if you're not failing financially, do you give a fast lane about that portion? And I think that's the real question. If they're not failing, if their pockets aren't failing, why do they care what other people think? And that's some people do not care about public perception.
You're a businessman
as long as you're making money. Some people.
You're a businessman.
Correct.
And one of the biggest cardinal sins you can make as a businessman, and pardon the pun, but is when you have, let's say you're franchising out, you've bought a franchise, or you have a location that's kicking butt.
Correct.
You're running a restaurant. Listen, it's kicking ass. And you put up another location, and that location doesn't. It stinks. The biggest mistake you can make is take good money from the restaurant that's succeeding and keep paying the bills for the bad restaurant.
Correct.
So if I'm the DeWitts who didn't become businessmen and billionaires by accident, okay, I'm looking at my Cardinals. That's my restaurant, one of them. Ballpark Village, all that other stuff. That's the successful ones that now you're taking money from there to pay off the bills over here. You can do it, but that's not sustainable.
But with that analogy, that's like saying the second restaurant, all right, we're going to cut back on the hours, so the overhead, so we light bills are going down, water bills, gas bills, like we're going to cut back. You can still show up. You might show up and ain't going to be no food cooked there, but you can show up when you feel like it.
Ultimately, that business goes away
at some point.
Which is why they're going to have to start doing things differently if they want to have that restaurant / their Cardinals baseball team start to make money again.
So I do think there's a real life analogy to that too, or comparison. Starbucks, when they first burst on the scene, I think it was like in 99 or 2000. I mean, they were shot out of a cannon. They had a rapid rise, and they looked like they were going to be, a runaway train. But then they started to get away from the coffee house feel, and their product dipped. The customers were like, this isn't the experience that we initially had. Prices were soaring. And then I believe one of their founders or their founder came back 10 years later and said, we're going to close some stores. We grew too fast. We're going to close stores. We're going to get back to the, hiring the right baristas and all that. And we're going to have that coffee house feel again in all of our stores.
Well, they also have cut the menu down too.
And they've cut the menu down.
To some of the
trim some of the fat. Yep. Yeah. So, if we're making, and it's not an apples to apples comparison, but Jamie, to your point, when do you become self-aware to realize your product isn't worth what you're charging people now?
I think they have.
Need to rebrand.
I think they have. Smart way. And I think the Heim Bloom focus on the development, the draft, the minors, we're rebuilding. I think that's a version of what you're talking about. Getting back to basics, right?
Yeah.
The problem is,
good point.
for the Cardinals, they went back to basics, and they've been talking about this method of doing business. So imagine if you're Starbucks, you're talking about going back to the original coffees that were so good that people love. Then you have the what you're taught. You have JJ Wetherholt, which is exactly what you've been selling.
Yeah.
The draft, develop young players.
We're going to give you a sneak peek in what we're doing. Yeah.
No, you don't get to see him because, we don't have to, so too bad.
Right.
Like, that's where it's like, no, let the kid play. Bring him up. Let him play for a little bit. Or don't say what you said.
Yeah.
Like you can word it to where people have hope of seeing some of these young guys. But at some point, if you're preaching a certain motto or a path or whatever, you got to fulfill that by giving people what you've been talking about, too.
Yeah, I agree. Well said. That's Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got part one of the Sports Six-Pack next. So 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Send your questions there. Part one, Sixer, next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Cardinals take on the Rays tonight with Sonny Gray on the mound going up against Joe Boyle. First pitch tonight is at 6:35. We have part one of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions in to the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll do the Sports Six-Pack next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
Time for the Sports Six-Pack here in the Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. Marshy, please, with question one.
Question number one.
And thank you.
From the 801, is Frank Nazar's extension in Chicago a sign of hasty contracts coming to young talent in the NHL? If so, could that influence Jimmy Snuggerud's next contract?
No, I don't think it will. Chicago's in a way different spot right now than the Blues are as far as where their rebuild is / retool, whatever you want to call it. And some teams, some general managers pay players based upon what they think the ceiling is or the potential. So there is a gamble with this. Obviously, Doug Armstrong, when he handed out the 8-year deals to Carey and Thomas, they hadn't done enough yet in the NHL to earn those contracts, but Doug and his staff, coaching staff, scouting staff, everybody together collectively thought that those players were going to get to where they think they can go. And now, looking back on it, both of those contracts are, I would say, really good contracts. And a year from now, they'll be great contracts. They'll be financially smart deals. So who knows where Nazar ends up as a player as far as within the Blackhawks organization or even just in the NHL. He's 21 years old. The Blackhawks are rolling the dice on this one. They're trying to lock up some young players to create a core. Because if you look back the last couple of years, what the Blackhawks did is after they drafted Connor Bedard and they're going through this miserable rebuild, they went around the NHL trying to find older players to just kind of fill the void for now. I think they've decided, look, we sucked anyways. What we're going to do is we're going to find younger players and let them fill the void, and we're going to build with all of our younger players. And they probably got him at a deal, because if Nazar goes off and has another couple of good seasons and whatnot, the price tag might go up. So they're trying to, I guess Chicago feels like they're buying low right now.
Question two, please, Marsh.
Question number two.
From the 314, do the Cardinals let their fans fan? Their whole rhetoric is, well, we can't do this because of that, and fans need to enjoy it this way because that's the way we want them to. Maybe for once, listen to your fans at least a little bit. I mean, what are you going to lose? Fans? Already happening, DeWitt. It's like going to a restaurant. They have the ingredients for a certain item, but still refuse to make it because, well, we don't have to.
Yeah, but how are the fans being held back from fanning? I guess that's my question, is if, like, do the Cardinals have certain restrictions or behavior things that you have to follow?
In order to be a fan, you got to have something to cheer about.
Yeah, but he's saying you're telling us how to fan.
Telling you can't cheer for new players because they ain't coming. So quit asking.
Okay, I mean, that's one angle to it. I heard it. I heard it differently.
Oh, I heard it.
I heard it like the Cardinals are trying to make us fan their own way. Like,
No. I think he's saying, or she's saying, you can't be a fan because there's nothing to cheer about.
Well, that I agree with. Yeah, I just didn't know if there's like some certain rules.
No, I actually, Marsh, what was your interpretation of that? Because I think there was a little bit of the element of what Jamie was talking about.
I think my interpretation was that this texter thinks that the Cardinals are telling the fans what they should want out of this ball club, rather than the fans telling the Cardinals that this is actually what we want, and you're continuing to do the opposite.
So that's okay. So
and then you're going to blame us for not showing up.
Yeah, Amsinger will. Why? What did I say? He already did.
He did. You're not wrong.
that's a slippery slope for any team. I know that we have been very negative with the Cardinals in the front office, but you are an NFL team, and what was the saying? Was it Bill Parcells? Maybe it wasn't Parcells.
If you want me to cook the food, let me buy the groceries.
Well, that
was Parcells, but somebody said he was an owner. If you listen to the fans too long, maybe it was Jerry Jones. If you listen to the fans too much, you'll be sitting with them. Like, fans by nature are passionate yet irrational.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
If we're spending the team's money, it's going to look a hell of a lot different. So,
well, because it's not their money.
Yeah.
It's always easier to spend. My son is learning that.
Yeah, it's super. Touche, Carey.
My son is learning that. You know what? It's you need this. Who's paying for it? You are. I don't need it.
I don't need it. Yeah.
I don't think I need
bad.
Really? Okay. See, I can't do that yet because my kids are too young and they have no concept of it. So they'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll pay for that."
Yeah.
Like Madeline. Madeline sometimes will say, "Killian, if we watch, I'll give you $100 if we can watch what I want to watch." And I'm like, no.
You don't really know what?
No.
You don't have $100 to give.
I don't know what's worse, her offer or Killian go, no. I'm like, come on, guys.
They don't understand the concept yet.
So I do think there's a balance there, but I do think that the Cardinals ownership should have a better handle on how the fans actually feel.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. More bobbleheads.
Oh, boy.
Less bobbleheads, more winning.
Okay.
Question number 3.
The 217 wants to know, Jamie, what happened with the parking tenant yesterday after the show?
Nothing. There's nobody around.
You still got that stuff on your windshield.
A little bit of goop on my window, yeah. I picked up Gooby Gone and a razor blade. So
you're gonna be so mad doing that. You're gonna get angry all over again.
I was angry peeling the sticker off last night. And I said to myself, I don't care if it's 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. The first time I see one of them down there, I'm gonna ask them the reasoning behind it. I'm not gonna go crazy like everybody thinks I'm gonna do.
What's the policy?
Yeah, like
when parking you're parked in between the double lines.
Actually, in between the double, when you're parked, not like an a-hole, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
When you're actually thinking about the car beside you.
Yeah.
What is the thought process when you're putting that stupid green sticker on someone's window?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, but I did not see anybody, and I looked again today when I arrived to kind of look around, and there was nobody, so I don't know.
All right, part 2 of the Sports Six Pack is coming up. Keep those questions coming into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Part 2 of the Sports Six Pack is next in the Fast Lane.
All right, listen up here. If you're looking to renovate your kitchen, your bathroom, or maybe one of those outdoor living spaces, please visit my friends over at E&B Granite. They've been in the business for over 20 years here in the St. Louis area, and they really are the best. They're located conveniently down at 6135 Manchester Avenue, and when you walk into the showroom, you see a lot of things on display, but the one thing that you're going to see is an in-house design staff member that's waiting to greet you and find out, like, what are your thoughts? Like, is it a kitchen? Is it a bathroom? What style are you looking for? And if you need any help at all, they're right there for you. If you don't need any help, if you know exactly what you want, they're also there to just make it easy for you. And then all the countertops and whatnot are located in the back. You can walk back there and you can look at the actual countertops and you get to see the pattern. You have an idea of what it might look like in your home, and that's a big bonus. And then the team of fabricators, installers, and the technicians, they do a wonderful job of measuring everything, installing everything, and they leave your house looking unbelievable. So please do me a favor. If you're thinking about renovating your kitchen, your bathroom, or outdoor spaces at all, give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number's 314-645-9300. That's 314-645-9300. Or you can always visit them at enbgranite.com.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six Pack is now.
Part 2 of the Sports Six Pack. This is where you can send in any question to our Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Here's question 3 from our guy, Andrew Marsh.
Question number 4.
Four. I meant 4, said 3. I apologize to everybody.
Thank you.
It's my fault.
The 636 text in. Hey, fellas, I heard you guys talking about college football earlier. I am a fan of the Air Force Falcons because my sister went to the Air Force Academy. I know they will never make the college football playoff, but still root for them regardless. With the current college football landscape, should I find another team or continue following them just for the love of football?
If you need a team that's going to make the playoffs, possibly. If you just want to have your fandom, be supported because you like a team, stick with Air Force. It's a good program.
Yeah, I mean, I think in college football you can have 2, right?
I think so. Or 3 if you're in the NFL, right, Jamie?
Yeah, I like to consider myself like a football ninja. Where it's, don't recognize one particular skill or choice, just all of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting way to look at it.
You could also watch the season unfolds.
Don't
figure out what team you really like. Figure out what team you're leaning to. I'm being serious.
Is this from the Chiefs guy?
Wait till the playoffs start.
The Super
Figure out
Bowl.
who has the number 1 seed and the best player in the world.
Least
and then go
injuries.
with that team.
Yeah.
That
No,
makes
Anthony,
sense.
I like your strategy.
That's a hell of a strategy.
That's a good one.
That's a great idea.
No one's
Do
ever
that.
done that before.
Nope, never seen it.
Really?
I learned it from watching you.
You too. Really?
You two?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I'll just follow Tom Brady and go with his team. He's
Yeah.
only the greatest quarterback ever. I'll be a Bucks fan.
I was a Tom Brady fan.
Lions are good for the first time in ever. I'll go with them.
I was a Dan Campbell fan.
All right.
I was a Tom Brady fan.
And you, Mr. L.A. Dodger,
You're
pay
just
for
gonna
every
ignore me.
All-Star. Yes, I am. All-Star.
He didn't let you. He
never lets me finish. Selfish.
Whatever, dogs.
It's a no from me, dog.
Root for your Air Force Falcons. Find a playoff team you like.
Yeah,
Go
pick
with that one.
Georgia. They're number 5 team. in the
Georgia,
country.
plenty of room on the bandwagon. We welcome all fans, unlike Illinois fans.
Oh, we welcome them too.
Question 5, please, Marsh.
Question number 5.
The water boy wants to know if you got to choose, what would your last meal be?
Jamie.
We're talking about food.
Mine would be some type of soul food. Mac and cheese, some greens and sweet potatoes, some good stuff. Some dressing, roll, some sort, type of bread, some type of carb, just some gravy. Just mix all of those things together. Get to it. It's the last time ever.
I've actually thought about this question a lot. You just never know how things work out in life. But for sure, it's like a 10-ounce filet mignon, medium rare. A little bit of au poivre sauce on the side, so you can dip it in there if you want, or just go with the straight up, and then a nice full Maine lobster, maybe 2.5, 3 pounds. I don't care how much it is because it's my last meal.
You're going out.
Yeah, exactly. And like a little poutine on the side of that. On the side, little fries with the gravy and the cheese, and probably have no room left. But if I did. For dessert, it would be like the chocolate Godiva cake from Morton's. We talked about that, the chocolate lava cake, as they say. Yeah. Wow. And I'm just going to keep eating, hoping that my stomach explodes so that I get to go out the way I want. You don't get to do it. I did this to me.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah. I like that. I would go with some sort of array of like burritos, tacos, some nachos.
That's good.
Just a real
like the Mexican
buffet. Yeah. You know, a couple of different, maybe tamale.
Is it hot?
Yeah. It is. Yeah. And for dessert, one of those Dairy Queen ice cream cakes.
Those are good.
The entire cake?
Yeah.
Why not, Gary? That's his last meal.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm probably not fitting at all, but hey.
Who cares?
I'm going to go
Are they
out.
going to get mad at you for wasting it?
No.
Who cares?
Yeah, I agree.
They'll be eating it after I'm done.
Yeah, why not?
I would go with an assortment of different places. So I would go with some salt and smoke mac and cheese.
Ooh, that's good.
It is good.
Some McDonald's French fries.
Okay.
Lee's chicken, Bob Evans mashed potatoes, a Dr. Pepper, and my mom's / family's peanut butter cake for dessert.
You have talked about this peanut butter cake.
Yeah, we have
It's
not
super
seen
good.
it, though.
I'll
And
bring
we
it in
met
for
your
my
mother.
birthday.
We met your mother.
Yeah?
We
She's
did.
a sweet woman.
Yes. We should have asked her
and she
for some of that.
listens. So, does your mom make this cake?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mama Marshy,
But only for birthdays. So we have to wait.
can we lie to her?
Next March?
No,
She
everybody
knows our love
I know,
birthday.
everybody knows we all
I don't want to.
Well, your birthday could be in May, but she knows the rest of us celebrate in May.
It's only for
Oh,
birthdays.
sorry, Carey. Sorry, Carey.
How the hell are we here? Your birthday was 2 months ago.
You know what? I will also add some cinnamon rolls in here as well.
Cinnamon rolls. Okay. Solid.
Yeah. But no, the cake is only made for birthdays, so we'll have to wait till March, and I'll bring it in.
Somebody's birthday around here soon. It's got to be.
Yeah,
We'll just tell. We won't give them the cake. We'll just tell your mom it's somebody's birthday. No, we're not lying to her. But we're not lying to her, Andrew.
It's got to be,
An actual birthday.
No, but I'm saying it's going to be.
It's going to be somebody's
actual
birthday. They just don't know they're not getting the damn
Just got to
cake.
be patient.
Oh, okay, Mo. Okay, Mo.
Come on.
Hang on. We just don't make this cake out of nowhere.
Yeah,
There's got to
but
be a real
What are you,
reason.
French?
Have you made the cake before?
We know.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
We my family.
You know,
My mom.
Marsh also fairly recently said, hey, I'm going to bring you guys in. What was that?
Oh, yeah, you had a whole lunch for us.
And
Yeah.
it said, I'm not bringing
And
it.
he
So quit
ripped it.
asking.
I did, yeah.
We could almost taste it.
Yeah.
And he
Change
ripped
of
it right
plans.
back.
Chicken mole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just flat
Not
out
bringing
said,
it.
And I
So
said,
quit
never
asking.
mind, I'm
Not
actually going
bringing
to eat it
Ashley
for
and I
dinner.
were
Right.
Ashley and I were meal prepping, and she's like, "Hey, let's go." I go, "I don't need it for tomorrow." So
Yeah.
we didn't make one for me.
That's a lie.
Is it?
You're laughing.
That doesn't mean it's a lie. I laugh at a lot of things.
Well, we know that for certain. Especially when people, well, never mind. You've heard it 10,000 times.
That one hurt, you know?
And he did. Said, I'm not bringing it, so quit asking.
I've been told. Been told I'm not bringing it.
Did I tell you the day of, or did I tell you the night before?
You told us the night.
I thought
Was it
the day of.
The night before you told us you were bringing it, the day of you said go
I
fast
did,
lane.
yeah, I did.
Like, well, I guess I'm making my lunch.
Let's see here.
I'm pretty sure it's the day
I
of.
think it was the day of. Because
Sorry,
he
guys.
mentioned it the night before.
Park's closed. Most of the
Should've
time,
told
told you.
Yeah, no, it was definitely day of.
What time was it?
Oh.
Please tell me it was like...
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty late in the day. I might have already been here.
We were all
I was
sitting there.
on my way, like, oh crap, I forgot to bring.
We were all sitting there hungry, and then Marsh sent out the text while we were all sitting there in the office.
I didn't bring a wallet
Well, you know
that
why?
day.
I'll tell you why. One, I wanted it for leftovers.
Sure.
There it is.
Two, that thing made me sit on the toilet for half the night, and we didn't need that out of this group. We didn't
Carey
need
was
it.
gone.
It was spicy.
My timing's back on.
Are you back to your regular schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
Readjusted that thing.
It made me think
Anthony
about
knows
when
he was there.
when Anthony brought in your food and you were mad that day.
He brought it in 7 minutes before going here. I appreciated
What
him.
you been doing all day?
I appreciated him
Got you
bringing
some
me
food.
Trust
Had
me.
to drive 20 minutes out of the way to go get
And I
this.
had to crap a brick full of food later on that day because I couldn't chew it.
You know how many times Jamie wouldn't have lunch if I didn't grab it walking into the studio?
Oh, he'd be starving. He'd be
You'd be like, oh,
7
I
pounds.
forgot I had this Crazy Balls.
Eventually, I figure it out.
All right, moving on to the biggest question of the day. This stems from actually a text that we got yesterday. Tell you what it is next on 101 ESPN.
If you're currently looking at selling your home anywhere in the St. Louis area, please call my friend and trusted real estate agent, Gloria Liu, with your home sold guaranteed realty. She's been in the business for over 22 years selling homes in the St. Louis area. And some agents around town, they sell 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 houses a year. Gloria Liu and her company almost closing on a house every single day of the year, which is why you should give her a call, and she will walk you through the process of listing your home for the right price. And why is that important? Because you want to get the most money possible while still selling fast. And lots of people make the mistake of just overpricing their home. We're going to make a lot of money here. And then it sits there for a month or two, and then you got to lower the price, and now you've had to make that extra mortgage payment. Don't do that. Gloria Liu will price your house exactly the way it needs to be, and you will sell quickly. So please pick up the phone, call Gloria Liu, tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. She loves hearing that. Her number is 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
Biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN 506. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Marsh, I think it's appropriate if you set up our biggest question of the day.
Yeah, so yesterday we brought up the malice in the palace, and I asked you guys why. I don't know if it was necessarily a question, but the fact that the Pistons fans just felt the need that they needed to step out onto the court when everything that was going on, it started on the court, but then it transitioned into the stands.
Right.
Why other fans that weren't even a part of that situation decided to step onto the court. And Anthony, you said, well, typically fans adopt the identity of their team.
Right.
And that led to a text that we got yesterday from the 314 that said, never heard it put better, Anthony. Sometimes the fans adopt a team's identity. That's what's happening with the Cardinals. Lackluster team, lackluster fans.
I think that's pretty appropriate. And Marsh, we also got a text from somebody that is very passionate.
Yeah.
Very passionate about his Cardinals, to the fact that he usually screams at us.
Yeah.
But today, we got a much more disheartening text message.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see this. This is from the 6-1-Hate. Is it bad that I just don't care about this Cardinals season anymore? I know nothing will change next year either. I mean, I keep hearing about this balloon character. That made me laugh. But unless I see major changes come by November and December, I don't really care. He's just going to be a repeat of the same thing we just had, and that makes me sad. The sad panda. The sad 6-1-Hate.
When the 6-1-Hate is basically saying, I'm done because I don't care anymore. I'm losing interest. You got issues.
If you've broken the 6-1-Hate, because that gentleman is passionate about his Cardinals. That's same 6-1-Hate, same, man. I get it. Like, I understand, brother. It's hard.
I don't think we broke him. I think, first of all, the Cardinals broke him.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I misheard that. But I think that we know one thing about the 6-1-Hate. It's championship or nothing, right? Yeah. So with no hope at all of a championship, I think he's gone to nothing.
He's broken.
We're done.
This is a man shattered in pieces.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Well, now, but
he
now
deserves better.
He's not even like screaming, into the ether about this team. He just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he's checked out.
Which might be even worse.
I think that it goes hand in hand with what we talked about. So the Pistons, just to clarify, like when the Pistons had their Malice at the Palace when we were talking about this yesterday, that's one crowd, one of the crowds, especially in basketball. Hockey is different. Like hockey fans.
Oh,
hockey fans
are. If you like,
but I'm trying to separate hockey fans overall. Like basketball fans, it's just one crowd you don't want to go into, especially during that time when you got Ben Wallace, who one of, if not the toughest players in the league. The city adopts the identity of the team, or the team adopts the identity of the city. So in Carey's case, playing for the Steelers, I think the Steelers have always kind of adopted what the city of Pittsburgh has been all about. Blue collar, hardworking, doing things the right way. When it comes to this Cardinals team, I think that it didn't feel that long ago where Tony La Russa and Dave Duncan and the players that they were bringing in matched the passion that the city had. And now, with the way things have become completely content and we could just keep doing what we've always been doing, it's fine, the fans will still show up. I'm surprised it's actually taken this long for the fan base to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done for now, at least. But that also shows how passionate and loyal the fan base is. And I don't think that the fans are going to go very far. I just think they're fed up. And we've gotten texts before about, well, shouldn't fans be loyal? Shouldn't they show up anyways? Not when your money and your time is incredibly valuable.
Right.
And we just got done talking about the ownership group maybe not having a fast-lane clue about how the fans actually feel. And until they have that awareness at some point and turn things around, not only with the organization, but how they communicate with the fan base, you're going to continue to see red seats at Busch Stadium, which is really sad because I've never seen that.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. We're done here. You guys seem checked out.
We're not checked out.
Nah, you guys, this actually is perfect, honestly. It really is. You guys are matching
the energy of the Cardinals.
Energy of the Cardinals.
Lackluster was the word.
You were on the soapbox. You were saying great things.
Thank you, sir.
And we agreed with everything you said. I don't understand what the problem is. Even, Carey, how about this crap,
Jamie.
Right? No, shush, please.
No problem. I'm saying that
you're
was
still
perfect.
talking. Shut his mic off, please. So, even when we agree with this man and we support it, you can't win.
You can't win.
He still wants the battle.
He wants blood.
Yeah. Boy, you must be a joy to be married to.
I said earlier that I wasn't. Feel bad for my wife.
That.
She got to put up with this.
Seriously.
You
Sorry,
know?
Kristen. And children.
Boy, you and I have had a real good day today, too. I feel like we've been in lockstep. You came in, you said I was right about something, which never happens. I feel like you and I were all locked up here today.
We were until you just
did this.
And I really didn't appreciate you more looking at Carey more than me.
This is your fault.
I don't blame him.
Some of today is his fault.
My fault.
Some of today is.
What is?
Some of today.
You're right, though, Carey. And you know it.
I don't know what I missed, but... Oh, no, you're right.
All right. Our NFL division preview.
Stand by it.
Our NFL division preview. AFC North, Carey. Huh?
Here we go.
No.
Steelers. Here we go. Here we go. I watched Aaron Rodgers run a drill the other day. I thought it was in slow motion.
Here we go.
Until I saw the other players.
Takes his time when you're a veteran.
Sure does.
You don't
AFC
have
North.
to move quickly.
Division preview next on 101 ESPN.
Time to go around the NFL with a Fast Lane season preview of the AFC North.
All right, time for the AFC North preview, as the big boss just said there. Big voice. Let's start off with the Cleveland Browns. Best case, worst case scenario for the Cleveland Browns.
Man, I don't know if there is a best case scenario.
Well, there's got
not
to be a best case.
What is it?
I don't, Carey.
Oh, okay.
I
You
didn't
know
say
what?
I had the answer. Okay.
Best case scenario, you drafted your future franchise quarterback in the 5th round.
Okay, yeah.
Best case scenario for them. That's about all I got.
Yeah. Best case scenario is future Hall of Famer Joe Flacco carries him into the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
What?
But
what information did he have?
Did he not do it before?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Now, he was with felt like a more stable team.
Just did he not do it before?
No, he did. You're right.
When he won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No.
When?
Just a couple of years ago.
Oh, wait. I got it.
He drug a team into the playoffs
He did drag
on his
that team.
back.
That was their 5th quarterback, I think.
Guys, best case scenario is actually Deshaun Watson finally looking like the Houston version of himself.
He's not even going to play.
Yeah. Next year, in 26.
That was the joke.
I know you think it's all funny and everything. But Carey and I would like to have a serious show here.
Sorry. You're right.
Would we?
You know.
Yeah.
No, that was a great one.
Thank you.
Good job.
Worst case scenario is they're the Browns.
Yeah.
You know?
Worst case scenario is you're drafting number 1 overall next season.
Which might not be a bad thing.
Might not be. Arch Manning will probably say, nah, no thank you. I'll stay in college for this $8.8 million they're going to pay him to come back.
Yeah.
Might be more than what you get as a rookie quarterback.
Cincinnati Bengals, best case scenario is their defense has just a small pulse, and the offense does exactly what it did a year ago. If that happens, you're definitely going to the playoffs, and you're a team that nobody wants to face, even if you were to host them. Because Joe Burrow in the playoffs is highly dangerous, but it's about the defense.
I'm watching Joe Burrow, though, honestly, and I know it's preseason, but that offensive line doesn't look great. Certainly not the one he had in the last game. Quite honestly, at one point I was worried that the Bengals were really going to screw this up again. They basically put a picket fence in front of them, and the defense ran in between the wooden slats on the fence. And I was worried Joe Burrow was going to get hurt.
So I watched that, and that was Joe Burrow's fault. Now, the left tackle could have been a little bit more sturdy.
He should have just said, screw it.
He should have stepped up in the pocket and not held on to the damn ball and tried to make something else happen.
Right.
You probably are. You played.
You just dropped that on me. Okay, Carey, okay. All right. No, you're 100% right.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, I think he held on to the ball too long on that situation. And I wouldn't put that on the offensive line. I would blame Joe Burrow for that. But they do have to protect him. And best case scenario, the offensive line and defensive line show up in a way that they haven't shown up since, 21, when they went to the Super Bowl? Is that 21?
Who? 22? 21?
2020.
21.
I always know when Anthony isn't listening.
The Bengals?
Just quite a bit.
That was 20. Well, last year was Eagles and Chiefs. The year before that was the Chiefs and 49ers. The year before that was Rams
and Chiefs.
Eagles and Chiefs. And the year before that was Rams and Bengals.
So 21.
Yeah.
21.
Carey, you're right. It was 2021.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, worst case scenario?
No, it was 2022.
That's when the game was
22
played.
Super Bowls, 21 season.
Yeah,
Jamie's right, though. If we want to be a serious show.
I hate that.
What year was it when they played the Super Bowl game?
It was a 21 season.
I didn't ask that, Carey. You're under oath, by the way.
I'm not playing this damn game.
You have to answer.
I hate that rule. It's the 21 season. When the Rams are the champions.
What was the year when they played the actual game?
2021 season.
2022.
Thank you.
The Rams are the champions of the 2021 season.
Okay.
That matters.
Worst case scenario is what Jamie described. Burrow's durability winds up being compromised again because his offensive line wants him dead. Defense is a sieve once again, just like it was a year ago. They continue to spend on the offensive side, and then they have to win every game 48-45. It's basically a repeat of last year.
I agree with absolutely everything that you've just said.
Thank you, Jamie.
Agreed.
Thank you, Carey.
You're right. We had that conversation. Remember?
Yeah,
sorry. We had a conversation when you were gone. Rule number, I think we're at 7 or 8.
It's a lot of rules.
Anthony, since it's your show, you're always right.
Yeah.
And Jamie.
It doesn't feel that way.
Let me finish.
Okay.
And it's always Jamie's fault.
I kind of like this.
There you go. See?
Steelers. Best case scenario.
You get MVP caliber play from one A.A. Ron. And if you do that, Anthony, you know what they do in Pittsburgh really well?
Play defense.
You better believe it, buddy. So if you play defense really well and you get MVP caliber offensive play from your quarterback, just saying. Aaron Rodgers is very pleased with how the offensive line and the offense as a whole, Anthony, has been handling the cadence. We all know that Aaron Rodgers has some of the best cadence in ever, Bob. Drawing teams offsides.
So I'm working with his center today.
Matters.
Video of it.
It matters.
I was impressed. I was like, okay, those are details of the game.
It matters. So he gave Zach Frazier a lot of credit for being able to handle that cadence. A younger player in his second year, understanding that the importance of that cadence, not snapping that ball early, it gives you an advantage. Because if the defense cannot time up your snap count, they're always on their heels. They're not able to get off the ball as quickly. Just that minor detail gives you an advantage. Is that going to win a championship? No, but I do think that they have enough playmakers on that offense to get some things done. And we haven't seen Roman Wilson. This is his second year. He was injured all last year. They've been looking for a number 2 receiver since they traded away George Pickens. I'm interested to see what he's able to do. But I think the offensive line is better. I think that the receiving core is better. I'm looking forward to it. I'm serious. Like, I don't think that they're going to be nearly as bad as some people think.
So best case scenario, they're a playoff team. Worst case scenario, it implodes, meaning Aaron Rodgers cannot do what we think he can do.
Correct.
They have no offense. The defense is on the field most of the time. The defense eventually crumbles. There's injuries, and they end up third place in division, but no chance of playoffs.
That's my worst case scenario. You just outlined it. So my best case scenario is they turn into one of the best rushing teams in the NFL. And Artie the Party, he loves to run the ball, but his passing game is absolutely atrocious. He's got no vision for the passing game at all. His concepts are terrible, but he can develop a pretty good running game. If the Steelers' rushing attack with Warren and the rookie Johnson, if they wind up having a great running game to protect that defense, which doesn't need protection per se, but what I'm saying is, like, in the first half of the year, no issues with the defense, but it starts to get worn down because, like Jamie said, they're on the damn field the entire time. So if the running game can help shave off some snaps of the defense each and every week, I think the Steelers are a playoff team. If they don't have a running game, Aaron Rodgers ain't saving you. Old man River ain't coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So if they don't have a running game, then the defense will peter out and they'll go 8-9 or 9-8, and we'll see if one of the other AFC teams collapse and they can sneak into the playoffs. Kind of the Steeler way of late.
Wow, I just let that slide.
That was an unnecessary shot, man.
The truth does hurt.
Am I wrong?
Gary, it does. Stings a little.
That was unnecessary.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
But you did.
He didn't know how to end the conversation.
Am I wrong, though?
No, not at all. Thank you, Jamie.
All right, Ravens, best case scenario.
First place.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
I mean, a Super Bowl appearance at least.
I would say. Yeah. AFC representation.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Worst case scenario is that
Lamar
the
gets
Bengals and the Steelers play way out above their skis, and the Ravens stub their toe and somehow miss the playoffs. I don't see that happening, but it would be the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, you don't make the playoffs because this team We talked about it yesterday. They have, in my opinion, and Anthony, I think you agree with it, they have the second best roster in all of football behind the Philadelphia Eagles.
No doubt.
There's
question.
no reason, in my opinion, for this team not to be a playoff team, not to be fighting for that number one overall seed, with the Kansas City and a few other teams. If they don't make the playoffs, that is the worst case scenario for this team because playoffs should be the bare minimum for them this season.
I agree. Yeah, and I don't even think worst case scenario. I think the worst case scenario is they lose in like the second round again.
Yeah.
That's how much of the Ravens are good. The most
don't make it to an AFC championship.
Exactly. Yeah, that I think is the worst case scenario, assuming everybody stays healthy.
Yeah.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. We do need a new Beat the Streak contestant. Chester got eliminated, huh?
He chose Fermin.
Oh, yeah, he did go with the Fermin.
He kind of did that to himself.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say.
Yeah, he rolled the dice. Took a shot. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you want to play Beat the Streak with us, get your text in now. Just text in BTS, and you might have an opportunity to join us next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, we got our guy Stewie on the line right now. Stewie, you always talk to us about urgency, and there's something going on tomorrow that you want to make sure that listeners have urgency. What is it?
Well, that's right. Fed Chief Powell is going to be talking, and when he talks, he's stronger maybe than the President of the United States. And he's going to start saying, well, maybe we're not going to cut those interest rates. Maybe we'll wait around for a while. Inflation numbers are higher than expected. Retail sales are better. But on the flip side, employment is softening, and some other areas in our economy are starting to soften. So the economy is doing weaker, employment is doing weaker, but inflation is shooting up. So the Fed doesn't know what to do. I'm anticipating maybe the Fed's going to say we're going to wait longer before we cut those interest rates. There's been a dip. That dip may go away tomorrow if they give indication they're not going to cut it. So even tonight, if you're considering refinancing, if your rate is in the upper sixes or sevens, and you're considering refinancing, you can call me tonight. We can get the application in. We can get your loan locked. Later on, if rates go down, we can always refinance you for free again with the bagel loan. No cost at all. But a bird in the hand has been a two in the bush. Take advantage while you can.
Great advice from our guy, Stewie. And I told you yesterday, but talking to Stewie about refinancing, he said, don't worry, I got you marked down over here. He pays attention to what's the best move for you. And when it's time to refinance, he kicks it into high gear. So please give him a call on his personal cell phone. That number is 314-324-4440.
Again, that number is 314-324-4440.
Call our guy, text our guy, Stewie. Hurry up before this offer goes away. You don't want to miss out. Again, like Stewie always says, don't procrastinate. So please don't procrastinate. Pick up the phone, call Stewie. If you can't remember that number, Anthony?
You can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a good night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals take on the Tampa Bay Rays tonight with Sonny Gray on the mound for the Redbirds. Joe Boyle on the mound for the Rays. First pitch tonight is at 6:35. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We have Beat the Streak and Bet the Board coming up next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
All right, time to play Beat the Streak, and then we got Bet the Board. Marsh, who do we have for Beat the Streak?
Carey had his hand up.
Yeah, he did. Carey, what's up?
I was stretching.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wonder what that loud noise was.
Benching during the day.
Nice job there. What are we benching these days, huh?
Oh, I was doing just the dumbbells, benching and incline, but I
80,
did do
85.
That was 100. But I did do
No big deal.
I did do like 400 push-ups.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
It took me about an hour 15 minutes. Then I got on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Didn't keep my hands on the rails, Jamie. You'd be proud.
Boy. Don't cheat the system.
Yeah. So you do 4 sets. I do 4 sets of bench, 4 sets of incline, 4 sets of the butterfly, and then 4 sets of the machine butterfly. And then you do 25 push-ups in between each. It's like a superset.
Yeah.
That's a lot of volume there, kid.
Yep, man. I'm sore as hell.
I believe that.
Tell you a lie.
Yeah, I was on the treadmill for 45 minutes today. And then I was chucking around the 12-pound weights today.
Yeah. Hey, man.
You just had surgery.
Keep moving. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I felt like a man. I had to walk over to the little wee rack.
Yeah.
Pick up 12-pounders. But
Were they colored?
pink. No, they weren't.
Normally, if you go too low, they're colored.
Yeah, they're colored. They're like little rubberized thing. Don't hurt yourself.
Marsh, who do we have?
Nathan.
Hey, Nathan. Church. What's going on?
Take me to church.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great, Nathan. Appreciate you playing. Marsh, how about those latest streaks? What do you got there, kid?
All right, it looks like Carey has a streak of 3. The rest of us are at 0.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah. You own a cow?
Nathan, are you at a farm?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Oh, okay.
all right.
Are those cows behind you?
Yeah, I'm feeding calves right now.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right.
You know, normally we ask something like that, and they're like, "No, just at work."
Or just background noise.
Yeah, Nathan's like, "No, yeah, that was definitely a cow."
Nathan's on the phone with us idiots, and he's feeding cows.
He's doing actual hard work.
Yeah, he's actually working hard.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
All right.
I feel terrible for myself right now.
CD, you're up, man, and then Nathan, you're gonna follow.
Give me Yandy Diaz.
I don't see him on the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is Beat the Streak. I can pick whoever I want to.
Oh, yeah,
buddy.
that's right.
Yeah. You know the game.
I'm going to go with New Bar.
Ooh.
Lars
nice.
Taylor Tatsui Newt Bar. All right, there you have it. Who's up next, Marsh?
That would be you, then me, then Jamie.
You know what? I'll take. Oh, Yvonne. Give me Yvonne Herrera, please.
I'm going to go with Junior Caminaro.
He's not on the
Ken Caminetti.
Kenny Caminetti. That's a call.
All right, I'm doubling down. Give me Alec Burleson.
All right. Well, Nathan, you definitely have more important stuff than us.
Yeah.
Appreciate you playing. I hope you're back tomorrow.
Oh, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, thank you, too.
Thank you, Cal. That is amazing because that has happened in the past before where you got somebody in the background or whatever, and you're like, yeah, at an airport? No. Just some noise in the background.
You in the bathroom? No. You hear the echoing?
No. Nathan, you had a farm? Yes, I am.
That's awesome.
That is a cow.
You have a cow in the back?
I have
Yes.
nothing but respect for farmers.
Oh,
my
God,
goodness.
absolutely.
My parents sent me away to a farm when I was a kid for a summer, not the summer, but for like a month to go work. And wow.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was amazing. But it was hard.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
That's board time. Well, Jamie is steamrolling us again. He is on his way to a fourth consecutive victory in Bet the Board. This guy is a red hot.
Whatever, dude.
Red hot. As we draw ever so close to the end of the month. Now, Marsh, how badly is Jamie Rivers beating that ass?
I'm not. I'm tied.
He's tied with me.
Tied with Marshy.
For now.
What's the score?
Yeah, what's the score?
So I have 8 points. Jamie has 8 points. Anthony, you have 6 points, and Carey is at 3.
So you're saying
I can't buy a win, man. I can't buy a win.
This is when you start to fade yourself. So you look at the board, you see something that is a can't miss in your eyes, and then you go Oppo Taco.
Well, I was going to start fading you guys. Got to get back into the game some kind of way.
What do you like tonight?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Jamie?
Marshy's up. Marshy was in first place longer.
Way to go, Marsh.
That is correct. That is correct. I am going to look at the Cardinals and Rays tonight, and I'm looking at hits allowed. For some reason, Joe Boyle, he gives up about 4 hits, like every game. He doesn't pitch deep into games, but he gives up about 4. This Cardinals offense is suspect. You never know what you're going to get,
It's
right?
like a box of chocolates.
I'm going to go under 3.5 Joe Boyle. I don't know if he's going to go that many innings, but I don't think he gives up that many hits either. So under 3.5.
So if the Cardinals get 4 hits,
yes,
that's an L.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going right to that same game. I don't know about the hits and whatnot for good old Joe Boyle, but I feel like Sonny Gray is, he just has to have some kind of a bounce back here. I like the Cardinals on the money line at -120, please.
Okay. All right. You know what? Give me the New York Yankees.
I saw that one.
-150.
Nice.
Luis Keel.
I don't love the matchup, though.
Oh, Yankees going to spank them. Bo Sox.
Give
Yankees
me
are rolling.
Pittsburgh, Carolina, over 34.5. A little preseason action. And New York Giants, New England Patriots, over 36.5. And Yankees money line. And Judge, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Bellinger, 1.5 hits, run, RBI. Duran, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Yankees, Red Sox, over 8.5.
You're really just giving up.
What difference does it make? I'm too far back any damn ways.
Yeah. Well, you're fine.
Get back into the game.
No, not care. You're fine.
You sure?
I wish you nothing but the best.
I'll send
buddy.
it to you. I'm 100% sure.
I've never seen this out of you.
I'm a broken man.
You are. I see it. I've never seen this.
It's been bad, man. It's really bad.
This is just the white flag.
Until it's
Carey
not.
Davis. All right. Jamie's leaving us.
Yep.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going?
The lake, baby.
Really?
It's shootout weekend. Lake of the Ozarks. Going to be unreal. I'll think about you guys.
I don't think you will.
I will, for sure. I got to have a dump at sometime.
Oh, wow. This steaming foul.
No.
Really? Really?
No, it was more to the effect of
Really?
I'm back on schedule.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
you guys
I hope you
took it
have
the
a
wrong
wonderful time.
Yeah, no, have fun.
And I hope your schedule is right on time.
Jamie won't be with us tomorrow because, as he just noted, he'll be at the lake.
Yeah.
Now with us poopsicles, as Jamie would call us.
Harsh.
Yeah. Well, Jamie, you go have fun. We'll have What You Learn and 3 Stars of the Day next.
Your favorite segment.
On 101 ESPN.
Too bad I'm missing it.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts are brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today. Carey, what'd you learn?
I learned that you didn't like my parlay at all. You hated it.
It wasn't.
That was harsh. It's a hard way to find that out. You know? You, my guy, did not like it.
It wasn't the parlay itself that I didn't like. I didn't like what I saw from my brother, which is a broken man in Bet the Board this month.
If every time you made a pick, even when they were right at the line, meaning they are favored, they are at home, you don't hit, you pick the best player in baseball, that team, one of the best players in baseball, we want to have facts around here, one of the best players in baseball, that team goes into extra innings, that specific player doesn't hit a ball, in play. Sure, he hit a ball, but not any in play. Didn't drive anyone in, didn't score any runs himself, didn't get any hits. They played 10. He couldn't get 1 or 2 in this case, So, yeah, I am broken. Pissed off. Frustrated. I'm angry. But this parlay is going to hit.
I believe it.
I'm due, damn it.
You know what? You're right about that. Marsh, what'd you learn?
I learned that Wichita, Kansas, also known as Wichita, Kansas.
If you want to pronounce it correctly.
Of course. Is the air capital of the world.
Yes.
Whatever that means, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Does it produce the most air?
The best air?
Is there more air in the atmosphere in that general location?
Assuming air travel?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because Kansas,
we didn't get any.
Wouldn't it be air travel capital of the world?
Probably, but maybe they just shorten it because it sounds better. Air capital. Of the
maybe
world?
the quality
Most planes
of air.
fly over that specific area in the world.
Sure.
I mean, it's got to be like right in the middle.
Yeah, right.
Of everything.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Best air quality.
What I learned is apparently I can't root for the Georgia Bulldogs, even though this is in fact America.
Nah, you're actually better than that. And then you brought your children along with it.
They made their own choice.
Nah.
What's wrong with the Bulldogs?
You know what's wrong with the Bulldogs.
I rooted for them last year.
It's too easy. You a Falcons fan want it easy? Yeah, you actually probably do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You probably do.
How did you become a Falcons fan? Deion Sanders. Where did Deion play college ball?
Florida State.
There's your team.
That is your team. That actually makes the most sense in the world. A program that has a history, has some legacy, has been struggling from time to time.
History.
They have been champions this century. Well, I guess Florida State has too.
Or where does
There you go.
Deion coach?
Colorado.
There's your
another
other team.
option.
No.
He doesn't want to work for it, Marshy.
They do have a good
He don't want to work for it.
They're in the Big 12,
He don't want to
not?
work for it.
Yeah.
So they could be that Big 12 team to make it to the college football playoff. That is probably the most wide open conference between the other big conferences. Is it not?
I'm going to stick with Georgia.
Okay. He doesn't want to work for it. He wants it easy.
I am a Falcon fan. There's nothing easy about being a Falcon fan.
That's why you chose the easy life for your college
it.
football program. You want it easy, I guess I could say the same. I got the Steelers on one side, pretty easy. And I got the Illini. Ain't been easy, Marshy, we got the most championships in all of football. Don't you worry about it. We hang our hats.
I wasn't even alive for half of them.
Nah, it's your
Still happened.
What year were you born? 96?
96.
96.
I wasn't alive for half of them either.
That was my freshman year of high school. It's 96.
Alive for half of them either.
Yeah.
Alive for 2 of them.
Sign up to play fantasy football with Adam Wainwright, Lars Newbar, and others during Big League Impact's 2025 fantasy football season. You can help support some awesome charitable causes handpicked by participating players and show off your fantasy skills with the chance to win a variety of prizes. You can find all the details on how to sign up for Big League Impact's 2025 fantasy football season now at 101ESPN.com. Marsh, would you like to do 3 stars?
Yeah, let's get into our 3 stars of the day.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
We're going to give our 3rd star of the day to the Howl Towel.
By the way, Nathan from Glen Carbon won the tickets for Blues and Wilds, the home opener, because he had the correct answer to that trivia question, which wound up being the answer, the Howl Towel. Nice job, Nathan. Enjoy the Blues and Wild tickets.
Speaking of Nathan, maybe it's a different Nathan, but our Nathan from Beat the Streak, we're going to give our 2nd star to his cow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think the cow? What do you think the cow name is?
Got the name.
Betsy.
Betsy.
That's a
good cow name.
Good cow name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Betsy the cow.
Yeah.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to the chairman of the National Swingers Convention, who gifted Anthony his Wichita, Kansas t-shirt.
Yes, thank you. You guys can see in the snake pit, I got a Wichita shirt right here.
The air capital of the world.
That's right. Yeah. Established 1868.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff there. Thank you again. Such a kind gift.
It's awesome.
So I can always remember I'm a moron. I'll wear it with pride, Carey.
I don't think that's what that was.
I'll wear it with pride.
Remind you of, Anthony.
Okay. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Jamie, of course, will not be. He don't work Fridays. Well, seeing if this was a Freedom Friday, it is not.
We are one Friday closer, though.
Yes, we are.
Freedom Friday.
Remember last month? We didn't even realize it was a Freedom Friday until the day before.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I won't be here next Freedom Friday.
Come on, man.
I won't be here.
Speaking of not working on Fridays.
Champagne. I'll work.
Well, you know what I mean.
But I won't be present at work. Yeah.
I wonder if Jamie will miss it, too.
Yeah, probably.
That'll do it for us. For Jamie Rivers, for Andrew Marsh, for Carey Davis, I'm Anthony Stalter. Appreciate you. See you.